Yo, what's good, y'all? It's a New Wave podcast. I forgot what episode this is, but we're gonna get into it. Like I said, once I see these videos picking up a good amount of viewers, we'll switch over to doing it live. But until then, we're gonna keep going with our recorded podcast. I mean, if you want to call it a podcast or just a podcast video, yeah. But yeah, we got new people in here. Yeah. But yeah, everybody, you already know you can read. Everybody knows John B. and Psycho, but read a God new one if he want to introduce himself and what you know he like and shit.
Hey, it's just Reed, man. Nothing major. Only thing. That's it.
Yes, sir. All right, well, we're gonna kick it off. First topic, like I said, I'm not gonna go in order, so if y'all gonna go off the dome, then y'all gonna go off the dome. So my first topic I want to go over though, because a lot of people, like I said, I see a lot of people on Twitter talking about it. E3 being canceled. Does it does it make a big impact, or is it just one of those shrug the shoulders and keep it moving? I don't know who want to talk first. If y'all want to go down the list, John B, you can go first. Then Psycho, then Reed, and then I'll go put my 2 cents in last. So yeah, y'all can do it however y'all want. Or ain't nobody gonna talk.
Oh, I say something. Fuck it. I mean, Sony been doing that, so it was only a matter of time, man. I tried to tell you before. That's the way. That whole. I mean, E3 was dope, though. You know what I'm saying? For everybody to come together at one event, but I mean, the digital wave, just what it is. Especially and then the COVID, of course, that shook it up a little piece. But I don't see nothing wrong with it. As long as we keep getting the same shows and you know, everything keep moving forward. It's just I think it's a shrug your shoulders, keep moving. Honestly.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. What's up?
Oh, I'm shrugging my shoulders, man, because Microsoft gonna do that. We ain't gotta sit around and wait a whole bunch of stupid commercials. And
Mhm.
Microsoft do their show. I'm watching Microsoft show, and that's gonna be it.
Straight up.
But you,
Shrug my shoulders for me.
Psycho.
E3 is a thing of the past, bro. Companies been doing their own little things on the side. So
Yeah,
it's the
yeah,
same for me. Shrug my shoulders.
I think I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little different from y'all. I like the E3 thing. Like I said, I like the cause like I said, I don't really like I said I don't really speak on the PlayStation shit. I don't care what they do and what they do their digital shit. But like when it like Xbox how they did their fan fest and shit. Cause when Xbox did E3 they did fan fest right after because it's in the same vicinity and shit like that. That's what they do. So that's why I said I like the E3. I still wanted to go to an E3 because I ain't never been to one. That's still on my bucket list. Pretty sure that's on everybody's
Really.
bucket list.
I, which
oh yeah,
You shrug your shoulder, but if the opportunity came and somebody said, "Hey, you want to go to
oh
E3?"
yeah.
You gonna say, "Hell yeah!" You see what I'm
for
saying?
Oh, I
sure.
would have won.
But as of right now, because of the digital world and all the COVID shit, I understand, and that's why they canceled because of the COVID. That's I don't see it as a money thing because I mean shit. What is it? I think it was supposed to be held in the Microsoft Theater this time. So Microsoft was gonna have a show regardless. It's they fucking theater, so they gonna show something regardless. So I don't know. To me, I was a fan of E3. I always thought that was something to look forward to in June, but that's just me in my opinion. So
Yeah.
that's
I think at this time is an excuse.
I wouldn't say it's an
A lot of people
excuse.
go to a lot of these entertainment facility buildings and nobody wearing masks. But
Yeah,
E3 is the
and
off
then they
limit
get
one.
sick and then blame the damn facility for having people in there with no mask.
That's their fault. They wanted
See,
their willing.
I mean, I guess I guess it's that safety shit that some people see because Microsoft canceled a couple of their events because of the COVID shit. A lot of people still
Yeah,
cancel.
man. But
A lot of still people still canceling games. Actually,
game,
a lot of developers have just now got back to sitting face to face in their studio because of the COVID shit.
That's what I'm surprised they canceled it. To be honest,
I'm surprised they
because I
canceled
mean,
it too.
it's still an issue. Don't get me wrong, but it's like it's at least plausible to go ahead and still do it. But
I
make the
mean, they
mask
did the
mandates,
opposite.
things like that. Exactly.
Will Smith slapping people on stage. They did Oscar. They can they can do E3,
They
man.
still they gonna keep doing all these little award shows and stuff. So that's why I'm surprised they still
None
gonna
of
keep
them
doing
motherfuckers
well,
got masks
well,
on.
you seen. Okay, so E3. I think, like I said, E3 is the biggest electronic expo of all. So this gonna pull the most crowd, the most cosplayer, people that go out there and do that shit. Like the Game Awards, they really only invite certain amount of fans, and then they invite most of the developers. You seen that last last year for the award show, or in November I think it was. Yeah, they had a couple of fans, and then they had all the developers and some rich people who were there, shit like that. So it wasn't
Yeah,
like
they
a
do.
it wasn't like a E3, you know what I'm saying, when anybody can just buy tickets and go. You see what I'm saying?
I didn't even know they even have fans in that show. Everybody looked like they have some
Nah,
sort of
nah.
They
importance in
always
They
the
have like
got
a
industry.
they
select.
I think
got they got a
I think
section
they
for
did at the top.
they got a
Yeah, I think
section
they
for
did
fans,
at the
yeah.
top section. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they had a little bit of fans at the top in the crane.
Yeah. They got it.
But
I'm
also a
telling you,
big
they
part
got a
of
little section.
also a big part of the E3 is just like really hands on too. You know, award shows you just sitting, you watch the event and you leave. At E3 you touching games, playing
That's what I'm
all
Yeah,
kind
saying.
of
yeah, they
That's
got
what I'm
stuff.
saying.
demos.
It's a
Yeah,
lot more.
And that
It's a
right
lot more
there
history with
is
that.
probably why they canceled it. I'm telling you, because of the COVID shit, niggas
yeah.
touching shit
Hmm.
and all this
For
shit. But
sure.
yeah, I mean, it's whatever. Like y'all said, like the digital stuff. But I personally still think, I like E3. I would want to see E3, a
When I
big event.
when I say shrug my shoulders, I don't really mean like forever. You know, they could bring it back, but I'm not
Oh, I
tripping.
guarantee you
It's
it'll
like
be
this
back next
year or
year.
next year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna trip, but
Yeah,
like you said, it is
I
on the
took the
bucket list
question.
for sure.
I took the question as you were saying, like, does it bother me? That's why I said I just shrugged my shoulders. It's fine. I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure they're gonna bring it back. Yeah, I mean, if they have a chance to go, I want to go. Yeah, I'm in there. But yeah,
Yeah. Uh, well, we got that, so I guess we'll move on. So this one right here. I was talking to Rhea about this one a while ago, but so I already got my opinion on this shit. So new consoles, PlayStation 5 Pro and Xbox Series Pro, some shit. What I don't even know what to ask, because like I said, I know how I feel about it, but we know it's gonna happen. But does it? My question is, because I can say this and I'll say this, and they can try to bash me all they want to. The only console that needs a revision, I'm sorry, is the PlayStation 5, because they missing hell of the features. You know what I'm saying? The RDNA 2 features that they don't have. And it's already been shown and proven. So my thing is, why does Xbox need to make another console? Because I just feel like then you just putting too much shit into it. You see what I'm saying? Because the PlayStation can revise itself and make a better console because it was missing so much, and all the shit that's going on with the chip and then the heating and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? But that's my topic, and that's my question. Like, what y'all think of the new consoles, and does Xbox even need a new console? You see what I'm saying? A revision of a new console. You see what I'm saying? John B.
for one, I don't like it because it's too early to be talking about a refresh right now.
That's what
You
I
can't
said.
even, you barely
That's
can get it.
exactly what I said.
Like, at the beginning, you barely. And if anything, Xbox, I feel like they need to do if they try something new. All right, we keep. Everybody know they got the RDNA 2, they got all this stuff in it, but they not using the shit. So something got to be done where they can get their developers easier tools. I know that Unreal Engine 5 gonna help a lot to take advantage of. Like, we ain't even the Series X ain't even get taken advantage of yet, and they talking about making a new one. Man, nah, that ain't gonna
I
side with
I
me.
agree
That
100%.
ain't gonna side with me. You ain't even using the best, getting the best performance out of the one that's sitting in there right now. And you gonna make another one? Nah, something don't sit right. That don't sit well with me, man. That just don't. But yeah, anything I think Microsoft need to do is just make it, which is on the way. I've been reading about it. They just the dev kits should have just. It need to be easier for these publishers to work with because it's so much of power being left on the table. with a lot of these games. A lot of these games should be running way better than they running,
So
man. With all that hardware,
to
this
get
the power they got, they're
to
not
get
using
in
it.
to
It,
get
it sucks.
into to get into what you just said, I'm sorry if I jumped in front of anybody who's finna
Oh,
talk.
go ahead.
But to get into what you just said though, how you said they trying to make it easier for the developers and shit like that. So
Yeah.
I don't think Xbox so much cares for third party people. You know, they gonna put their game out, and Xbox. You know, Xbox always has those people who go help them develop for the console. It's just the truth. It's how it is. They send people out to help and teach them how to develop on their new whatever whatchamacallit. But they spend more money, like you said, when it comes to their first party studios that they own, they spend the money to help with the development. You see what I'm saying? Because I brought it up in the last podcast with Psycho. They just spent hella money on creating a brand new studio to make animations for their games, and only their games. You see what I'm saying? So what you saying though, it's coming. So them using the full power and all that shit, and them learning to use all this and this, it's coming. It's coming. They just had to spend the money to do it. In reality, they got the money to spend, so it's coming. But
They need to come on with it.
Psycho, if you want to go ahead.
Is it just Xbox you talking about next gen, or
both,
just
both. I'm just saying.
Anything, yeah.
um? I don't think they should. I don't think we should get another version until like 2025. I would say.
I pictured.
I
that
think in
too.
5 years after release,
Exactly. That's what I pictured. I said
because we
2025.
haven't reached the full potential of these consoles yet. For me to be asking for a more powerful system, especially with all these shortages. Still, people still struggling to get a console.
Ooh, I'm glad you brought that up because that's the next topic.
But the only console I would say that will probably need is, in my opinion, PlayStation.
That's what I said.
I mean, their system is good, 60 frames per second on with ray tracing on in some of their first party games. I only play their first party games, so I'll make an opinionate on first party games. But it's pretty good. But 4K 60 should be the standard at this point. And the more they focus so much on graphics, I could be wrong, but I don't think their future first party game is gonna do 4K 60. It's gonna be how it is right now, like 60p, 60 frames per second, and on Xbox is like 4K 60.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm cool for any new shit. Hey, push it
I
out.
knew, I knew.
I don't got an issue with it. 'Cause I'm gonna get it.
I don't-
I'm not worried about it at all.
I just don't want to spend
I need-
money on that shit.
Hey, listen,
Hey,
I don't gotta buy it. I'll get it for you. I'm buying
I'm,
it.
I'm,
I need
I'ma
a bigger
get
hard
it.
drive on my joint. Like you say, standard 4K 60. I'll take all that. Like, I'm cool. I'm more than pleased with my system as it is.
I ain't
I don't
gonna-
need nothing else
I don't
right
think
now.
I don't think they'll put a bigger hard drive though, bro. Because when it comes to pricing the consoles, the hard drive is
They don't have
literally
to.
the hard
don't
drive
have
is
to.
literally what causes the prices to be so high. So like
Hey,
Xbox
if it has to be higher, it's just gonna have to be. They have to, bro.
what
That's like
size
that's the
size
biggest
hard
trouble.
drive are you looking for though? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Something more than 680, whatever the fuck it is right now.
is that what you
like,
started off with?
that's unacceptable. That's like
That's because
680.
that's
like
because
700.
PlayStation only started off with 825 gigs, I think.
That's what I'm
SSD.
saying. They got you.
Yeah,
Got it flat out
825.
of
Yeah.
terabyte.
But that was
Default. It
but
has
that's
to
what I
be.
was telling you. I said that's why PlayStation needs a new console because this console
Sure,
they
that's what I'm-
released. Yeah,
I agree. I'm 100%.
Because I don't know
This
why the
is the
fuck
same-
you put 825 gigs. What the fuck is that? I've never heard
Same
of that shit.
transition
Well,
from the
well,
same transition
supposedly-
from PS4 to PS4 Pro is all they need.
They focus too much on their UI when Microsoft
Well,
barely did. Like, there's a lot of like, functions in the UI in the PlayStation.
What happened?
That especially when them wanted to push 4K on the background. When Xbox came out, they didn't care about that.
Oh
4K
yeah, I remember
it's
that.
on the dashboard.
People were complaining, talking about the dashboard
so-
was at 1080p. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not playing games on my dashboard.
Hey, with PlayStation, they having problems too though. with what they said was gonna happen. Cause
Damn
they
it.
trying to
You
rely on it
you kind of lagged.
on
You kind of lagged what you said.
PlayStation. The reason they gave you the 800 gig SSD because they got like the Kraken compression engine, but they not utilizing that either.
But
I
that's
ain't
what
gonna
I'm
lie to
That's
you.
saying.
what they
I
remember.
agree with him
Remember
on that. They is not utilizing that bitch because Xbox still be loading some of these games faster than them, and that shit's supposed to be what 3 or 4 times faster than the Xbox
Which one?
SSD.
Which games they load faster?
Uh, they got you watch Digital Foundry, right?
no,
I
they
mean,
do got some games a
okay,
little
but
faster.
which ones? I just want to know which ones. I
It's
don't
a
know
They
because
it's
got
a
Elden Ring sure load faster.
I haven't
uh
checked the Elden Ring load times because I know they just did Lego Star Wars loads like 3 seconds faster. The game before that they showed uh I think Assassin's no, I don't know if Assassin's Creed
Hitman
loaded.
3.
I know Hitman
Hitman
3
I know
loaded
Hitman
Red
3.
faster.
Dead, Red Dead
It's a
did
couple on
fast
that
on the
load
PlayStation.
faster. It's a
It's
couple on the
it's
load
a
faster.
yeah, it's
That's
a
okay.
couple of them.
I mean, they both should be loading
But
pretty fast.
but
I ain't
hey,
tripping.
but my point was about load faster. It was about they got a system called Kraken compression. So which
Yeah,
basically what they said they can do is if the game 110 gigs, they can make it 64 gigs.
64
Like they
gigs.
can
Yeah,
cut it in half. But they, like I said, they haven't been utilizing that technology like they advertise. That's why they
yeah.
made the storage unit.
I
So,
see
but it's
what you're
not true
saying.
because, dude, Horizon Forbidden West 110 gigs. Like the download, but they telling me like they said this dude it's 110 gigs. Like what I'm like, God dang, I gotta delete a whole bunch of shit.
Well,
You
Put this
do.
on
also
here.
also when you
That's what I don't like, man.
also when you talk about that though, because it's an open world game, so it's gonna be
Yeah.
large regardless. Like so when Starfield
Mhm.
Yeah,
drops,
but Tristan,
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
go
Starfield's gonna be about 100 and something, 150 gigs, bro.
Tristan. But
Got to.
PlayStation promise was that
Oh yeah, I already know. False
that was the
advertisement,
game break.
bro. It's false
That was
advertisement. I
their
already
ace.
know.
That was their thing where they saying, well, we won't need 12 teraflops because we got this.
The Kraken, yeah.
That Kraken, yeah, they were supposed to Kraken was supposed to like take care of all this
Yeah,
stuff,
because
and
they
it's not
people
doing
thought
it.
that shit was gonna help with graphics and shit when that's not how shit works at
Oh
all,
yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
still
That was
early
stupid.
too, though.
That was stupid people trolling about that.
Yeah.
Oh, the SSD gonna add 10,
10,
10,
10 more
more
frames.
games. Hey, dude, shut
That's
up.
not how the
Talking
SSD
about
works, bro.
yeah, yeah,
That shit had
yeah,
me
that's
laughing on Twitter, bro. But
yeah.
but let's go to the next topic real quick. So, all right, here we go. So the next topic, we're gonna get on to what I wanted to talk about from the get go, though. So Xbox winning in sales again for the 5th month in a row. So this is I'm gonna start first because this shit funny as fuck to me. So people could say this is people's excuse, and to me, it's not an excuse no more. PS5 is in higher demand, so there's no PS5s. That is false. PS5s are still sitting on shelves everywhere. You can get these bitches everywhere. The actual fact, they just had another restock in Walmart today. Another restock in Walmart and Target, I believe. And in these countries where they supposed to be selling, hella good, like the UK, a dude went into the UK. Dude went into one of the stores in the UK. I think he went to like 3 different stores, and it was like 20 PS5s in each of these stores just sitting on shelves. My thing, so there is no excuse. And then, somebody came out and said, oh, Microsoft's paying for chip priority. That's false. They're not paying for chip priority. PlayStation's problem is that chip they put into that shit, that it's overheating. So now they have to figure out. That's why you heard this fucking, oh, they're planning the PlayStation 5 Pro already. It's already in the making. That's why they need to figure out a way to mass produce better chips for these PlayStations. Same with Xbox. Xbox started off. The reason why Xbox was 4 million consoles behind is because PlayStation had already put hella consoles in the making and out before Xbox did. Xbox waited until the RDNA 2 chip came out to start manufacturing their consoles. So they were already millions of consoles behind before they even put some of them out the door for on Xbox. But yeah, I just don't see. I don't. I don't see any more excuses for PlayStation being outsold. It's just a matter of what it is. Xbox is in demand right now because it's not the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One era. I feel like we back to the era of people actually like these consoles and what they have to offer. You see what I'm saying? Like Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Xbox 360 era was good, but PlayStation 3 still won in sales, but it was like by I think like 500K. It was like super close, and people still say the Xbox 360 won that generation because of what Xbox offered. You see, so that's my opinion on it. But y'all can go ahead and speak it. Whoever wants to speak first, how y'all feel
All
about
right,
that?
I'll go first. For one, PlayStation came back and won at the end of the 360 era because of one reason: the red ring of death.
True,
And yes, I caught that mug,
I
and I was
caught it. I
pissed
caught it
off
like 4
at
times.
Microsoft.
It was nothing.
That jump pissed, that shit pissed me off. But I ain't
Actually,
gonna
we
lie
was
to you, by
playing
the
we was
time
playing Halo. We were playing Halo Reach at your house when that bit cut off.
yeah,
It was trash.
that shit. That's why PlayStation One. Because at the end of the day, your junk gotta work, man. All right, so with this chip thing, it get kind of technical, man. Because on the technical side, PlayStation chip, they got this. Microsoft and PlayStation get the same. They got the same chip maker, but the PlayStation chip, is overclocked.
Overclocked. That's what I'm
So
saying.
so
So
they
it,
got a higher yield rate. So like if they make 5 overclocked chips, 3 of them might work. Like you know what I mean? Like their yield rate is high. So they don't get every chip not working for them. Microsoft all the chips work because they ain't got an overclock in them.
yeah, they set
That's one
theirs at a
thing.
certain point how they
Yeah,
want it.
that's why Microsoft can get more consoles out. And two, man, I ain't gonna lie, 'cause these numbers surprise me because we ain't got no games out from Microsoft right
Game
now.
Pass, man.
We just
It's
ain't got
it's
no
a
games
seller,
out.
bruh. It's a seller.
PlayStation just dropped 3 games, and I'm like, then they jumped, and it's still
Ooh.
this close. Like this just wait to October, November. It's gonna get nasty if
Oh
this
yeah.
gonna be the
The
trend
sales about to
because
get nasty in
they don't have
October,
nothing left.
November.
Unless they can get God of War out before the end of the year, which I don't know.
Nah, I
But
seen something saying
'cause
that
they ain't
was
got nothing else
delayed.
left. Because they don't have nothing else left for the rest of the year.
That's wait,
So
do they not?
no,
Horizon already out.
Yeah, the Forspoken dropping.
Forspoken
Uh,
dropping. But if that shit
God
looked
of
like that, if
War.
that shit looked like it did when they showed that
What's the
goddamn
code?
shit. Nah, God of War, I seen something saying it got delayed to
I know
early.
it was an April Fool June it did, but I didn't see nothing
Nah,
about
this was
that.
before April. I saw something in like February, March. It was saying it's
Mm.
delayed till early 2022. I might be wrong.
what
I
God of
mean,
War?
I don't. Yeah, like I said, I might be wrong. I don't know. But
No,
if
no,
it,
no. They
Yeah,
said
it's still for this year.
it don't have no date no more.
oh, they
It don't
took the
have no
date
date.
off. Yeah,
Oh, it's
that
They
okay.
took the
means it's
date off.
delayed. It's delayed then.
They took the date off. They took the date off. That's why I just said I don't know if they got anything left because God of War took the date off. But
Damn, I didn't know they took the fucking date
yeah,
off that bitch. God
dude.
damn.
After Forspoken, it's a wrap. It's nothing to look forward
I
to.
just say
Like
2022. Yeah, I
And
just say
then when
2020.
when Forspoken come out?
Uh,
October, I think.
no,
I thought it
no,
was
no.
2029. Yeah, that's. Oh no, yeah, it is October. Yeah, October 11th. Yeah.
That's gonna be their last one before the heavy hitter in November. Shit. Yeah, I guess. But what about you, Psycho? What you think?
Um,
This
in
is
terms
about
of sales,
yeah, it's about the sales and all this shit. Yeah, that's going on.
um, I can't really calculate. I don't know what's going on in their factory of shortages or anything like that. Cause I see the Xbox sells more than the PS5, but the Series S is like the most undesirable console.
Which is crazy. That mean them Series X's is getting bought. Cause I ain't
I
gonna lie.
I don't even know how these consoles be restocking because I've been trying to buy them PS5s to sell it, and them
Them
bitches
bitches
sold
be
out
gone,
everywhere.
bro.
Y'all
everywhere.
Y'all be too slow.
Can't find them.
I don't know where you be
You're
finding that
just
shit.
selling
at.
out, bro. That's what I'm
Bruh.
saying. But
Oh.
the Series S, you can walk in any store and get an S any time of the day.
Yeah, Walmart
That's what I'm
down the
saying.
street
So
has that bitch.
if it's X and S versus PS5, I get it because there's S's everywhere. Motherfuckers have had to settle for an S because they
But
couldn't find an X or PS5,
so
so they just get an S.
That's true.
let me hit you with this because I hear this settling word all the time.
I just bought Jit
You can't-
S because I
You
couldn't get an X for him.
you can't say settle. Nobody settles on spending $360. It's not settling.
They do.
It's
If you want
I want this.
if you
I'm
have
gonna
a
buy it.
last gen system and you want a newer system, and the only one you could get is this S, which is still it's not the X, but it's still better than what you already have. You will settle and you could just flip it whenever you get your new system.
And
It's still
but
settling.
that's the thing too. You say you can find it on the shelves. Yeah, you can find it on the shelves.
Yeah.
That means no one's buying them. No one's buying them. If you could just walk in there literally every other day and
Well-
see Series S's on the
No,
shelf.
people still buying them. It's just they're not getting completely ran out like the X and the 5.
And this is the thing too. This is my thing too. Xbox did the same thing PlayStation did. They just undercut them just like PlayStation did Xbox One and the PS4. When Xbox announced their stupid ass $500 and something price, PlayStation came after and said, "Oh, we're gonna make this $400." Yeah, same thing with the Series S. Soon as they came and undercut that shit, yeah, we're gonna sell this bit for $300.
Undercut it 100%, but you getting the undercut when you buy it. So that's why I can't knock them for that.
I don't think you're getting the undercut because every game that is on that Xbox Series S, you're playing all the new games that you can't
But
run
is
on
the
your
S
Xbox One.
equivalent to the X? That's my thing. Is it equivalent to the X?
No, it doesn't need to be. That's why. That's why they made it. It wasn't
It's
meant to be
undercut.
equivalent.
I mean, and that's a settling because it's not as good as the next best thing. And then also on top of that, I'm gonna get this S until I can find this X in this PS5, just so I have, because I don't want to keep playing this old one or old PS4, whatever your system you have at the time. I want something new, so I'm gonna just get this.
That's
and it's cheap
this
anyway,
is
so
and this
let me
is
try
why
300.
and this is why I don't
Grab that
believe
for
in
now.
settling, because you're gonna get it regardless because you want to play next gen games. You're not settling with it because you're gonna buy it regardless.
I
Hey,
didn't
both
want
of
it
y'all-
initially. I didn't want it initially, but that's all I have to get. So I'm gonna get it. That's settling, no matter how you slice it.
Hey,
Both
if
of
you
y'all
settle
better-
to
Because
spend that much
if all
money,
three systems was on the table and you went for that specifically, then you're not settling. But if you would have
Both of y'all-
chose any of these other two systems first, then you're settling for this one because it's the only one you can find.
Both of y'all
That's just
make a
what I
good argument. Dude, it just
I feel you
just,
though. I feel you.
It's just where you at in your timing. Because I can tell both of y'all
That's
right
it.
now.
That's
I got
it.
both systems. And the other day I walked to Walmart. I seen 2 PS5s on the shelf. I seen
Mhm.
2 Series S's on the shelf. I went in there Tuesday. I seen 2 more PS5s. Like dude, it's just all about
You gotta
time.
Yeah,
catch it,
I
bro.
just
That's
said
what
that.
I'm telling you.
That's why I
When
said
I went and got mine, I got 2 PS5s when I picked mine up.
I'm good. I've got my system, so I'm good. But it's all about
It's
timing.
just luck of the
And how,
draw.
if you
Yeah.
you see them, you in there. But
yeah, that's
dude,
what
it is a lot of people that want them X's, man. Because I got my.
I have
crazy
yet to
man.
see.
I wanted to
I
get
have
my
I
Jeep.
have yet to see an
I
Xbox
took-
Series
I
X
have-
in
yeah.
Walmart. You will not see it.
I ain't seen a PS5, so I mean that's what I'm saying. I've yet to see one.
I guess it
I
just
went there
depends on
multiple
location.
times.
But
then, I guess.
that's what I'm
Not
saying.
exactly,
It
that's what I'm
depends.
saying.
It depends on location
El
because
Paso ain't gonna get shit, man. It's a small
Yeah,
city. Who cares
only-
about El Paso?
only thing I've seen in El Paso, I've seen 2 Series S's in El Paso. But
Oh,
that
that's
day,
the only
that
console I've
day,
ever seen.
but that's what I'm saying. That day of me seeing them, 2 of these fucking dudes came up and got both of them bitches up out of there, and it was over with. But that's what I'm saying. It depends on location and timing. The PS5 is available. It just might not be available in your area. So for these people who saying it's in high demand and they ain't got enough, that's false.
Yeah, but guess what? These
It's there.
companies selling them shits
That's still
only.
true if it's
You only
not where
can
you
buy them
at.
shits online if you got these Plus members paying $200 or I don't know how much it is a year just to get exclusive access to buy shit before every other regular customer.
That's another thing.
Walmart
with the
just
store,
did that shit the other day.
Scalpers.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't even know to go to a store to get it no more because they made it to where you couldn't even go to the store to get them no more. So most people looking online first.
That's why they need to fuck with GameStop because GameStop had like 5,
Yeah,
6,
yeah,
7,
they
8
get-
restocks and they announced that
do.
bitch.
Yeah.
They
Oh, for
announce
sure.
it.
You just gotta be there.
You gotta
They
be
do.
there.
I've
Yep, be
seen
there
all the
Friday.
announcements. But like my boy Jai, he tried to get up in GameStop every single time, and he could never stay
Tell
in
him
the
he better
PS5.
get up there and sleep outside, cause that's how you gonna get that bitch. Cause I went to GameStop
You
when I went to go get my Xbox, they only had 4 Series X's, and 7 Series S's. It was 5 niggas in line already and said, "Yeah, we here for the Series X." Fuck nigga, I couldn't get it for almost 3 days. I got lucky. Homeboy said he pre-ordered it, but he want to get a PC, so he gave me his pre-order. So if you want to get it from GameStop, you literally have to get there at fucking 12 o'clock at night and sleep your ass over there till opening. It's just that's just how it
Amazon,
is.
you just got to be proactive, man. A lot of people be lazy and they want to try to just look it up
Yeah.
all willy nilly,
See,
but you got to stay on top of it
yeah,
if you really want one.
If you really want
it was
one,
it was the opposite for me. Trisha, remember, I found PS5 before I found the
yeah.
Series
Before he
X.
found the Series,
I had a
he said, "I
PS5 first.
can't find one."
That's why, bruh. It took me a while. I was getting frustrated. I was getting frustrated.
Mine was the
I was getting
opposite.
frustrated, but I found one. But I
Mine was the
I
opposite.
finally got one.
We had the X's, but the PS5s I couldn't find. Because I
I
almost
found the
bought an
PS5.
X.
Bro, I found it the first day I looked for it. I literally went to Best Buy.
I would have
Oh,
bought it just to
PS5.
flip
Boom.
it. Fuck it. I would have bought it just to flip that bitch.
But on the next topic, bro, and you already know I was going to bring it up just because Facundo said something. PlayStation subscription service, bro. Oh Lord, I'm gonna go last because I got so much shit to say.
I got no opinion on it because I haven't really looked in depth. My boy has a PS5 and he in New York. He have a PS5. He's not sure if he should get it because his biggest complaint is if you're gonna stream, if you have to stream the old games.
Exactly.
So it's not like Xbox that is the actual game itself.
Where
And when you're
Well, my
streaming
thing
the game, I think I could be wrong, but they mentioned something that it could have issues with performance because of the connection to the
Yep.
streaming.
Any game that you stream via cloud always has trouble with performance and input lag, unless you're on Microsoft servers who've basically mastered the fucking cloud. That's literally what they've been doing this fucking long with all these fucking shits where you can play games on your phone, and you know how the Xbox is everywhere. Ooh, you can play on your tablet phones and all this shit. Yeah, but yeah, I see what you're saying. But go ahead.
But yeah, when he told me that information, because he always sending me PlayStation information, yeah, I'm like, yo, that's a L. I don't know why Sony. I don't know if Sony is lazy or they just don't want to pay a third-party company to help bring back their games on the console. Maybe just hard because of the way those games were developed back in the time. It's hard to port it onto the PS5 for people just to download and play it
Xbox
without
did
having
it.
to stream.
Why they can't do it? It's a video game.
That just
I don't know,
PS3 games though that they said gonna be streamed.
No.
It was-
PS1 all the way through 3, all the way through 4 is gonna be on their highest tier and they can stream it.
PS4 games gonna be streamed.
I don't.
PS4
Well,
can be streaming.
I don't know if PS4 is gonna be streaming. I think it's just all the old shit. PS3, 2, and 1.
Either way, that's just
Yeah.
that's just weird.
Yeah. They
'Cause
gotta do something.
I'm
better with
assuming Digital Foundry, somebody gonna test it, and then that shit ass.
They
I don't
gonna-
know.
yeah, they
they
gonna
pay,
show
they
you.
asking for a lot of money for something that's not good quality.
That's the biggest thing. What's the negative? If you don't want to do it, you don't have to buy it. It's just something there if you want it. If it don't entice you, if you don't care about it, you can stay on your normal payment plan and keep doing exactly what you're doing.
No, no,
It doesn't change nothing for you.
we know that, but don't put it into the service if it's not good. You
But
like you
if
said,
it's not-
you
if
ain't
it's
got
not- if it's
you
not good,
ain't got to
don't
buy
have to
it. You ain't got to buy
That's what I'm
it,
saying.
but they still sat there and put it into the service.
And then until it's out to critique it on if it's good or bad. I mean, I can't speak on it until it's here and they show what games they added and what. Because if it's just what they got now and they just throwing that in there, then some people like that shit. Some people subscribe to PS Now and play that shit all year and do that. I don't because it doesn't entice me at all. So them putting a tier for that specific service doesn't have any impact on me because I'm just gonna keep what I already have. So I mean, while you could say it's an L, now it feels like mandatory if that's just what the flat service was gonna be, including all that with a mandatory price increase, then that's one thing. But if it's an optional and you just don't have to do it if you don't want to,
He said
I just don't see
he
the
said
issue.
it's an L because you have to stream those games.
No,
That's
no,
why.
I get
That's
why
why
he's
it's
saying.
an L.
No, I get that. I get that. That's the L portion of it. But again, if you don't do that anyway, I just don't see the big issue. And then the ones who already do it, clearly they like it. The streaming isn't an issue to them. So how is it an L to the people who are already interested in it and doing it anyway?
Because the quality could
That's
be
how I don't look
ass.
at it.
Because the quality could be
But
ass.
again,
It basically opens room for a lot of errors, which is the truth. When it comes to streaming, you
well,
open rooms for a
100%.
lot
But
of errors.
until it's here and the errors are, aware, I just can't claim it to be nothing until we see it. And the list of games is what it is, and you can really fully assess it. But
Oh yeah,
right now, it's just nothing there. You know what I'm saying?
we perfectly well already know that, but
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I just don't know how to put
I just made a prediction. If it is like that, then it's a L. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I'm just predicting.
well,
I don't care.
If
what
it's
you-
gonna be
what you-
as people rumoring it to be, then that's a L.
what you
I
got?
hope I'm wrong once it releases.
What you got, Jonathan?
I just think Sony want all your money at all costs. That's all. They said
with that.
we're gonna give y'all Shadow Warrior 3 day and date. Guess what version they gave it?
The
Gave
PS4. Stupid.
cheapest
That's
version
the
they
stupidest shit I've ever seen.
Right. Now
You got
let
a
I'm telling you.
PS5, but they gonna give you the PS4
My
version.
question is, do you get a
Imagine
discount on first
Microsoft.
party?
They
Yeah,
said
yeah,
they did discount
they said,
development.
they
did say
said, yeah,
discount
they said they're gonna have
development.
discounts.
Yeah, I can't, and that's my thing. Like, I just gotta watch. I don't know yet. I gotta watch.
That's
Sony,
what I
but
say. I
they
just
do
gotta
some
watch it too.
crazy jump. But I just imagine if Microsoft say, okay, Halo Infinite out on Game Pass, but you want to get the Xbox One version. Man, people will be like, "What the?" Like, people be going crazy, man,
Like,
because that's
They're
just
gonna
crazy
download
to
the
do.
Xbox
I
One
ain't
version,
gonna
though.
lie, I be hella bad
Yeah.
because I played the Xbox
Yeah,
One version
that's
of
what I'm
Halo,
saying.
and it don't run as good as the Xbox Series X version of Halo. It don't even run as good as the Xbox Series S version of Halo.
Just
So
like we said earlier, people want 4K 60. Why would I want the PS4 version of a game when I got a brand new next generation console? Come on, man. So I don't know. I gotta see. I just gotta see if they put in more money
That's
into
why
it.
I
Cause
gotta see.
they gonna go back. They said they weren't gonna do this, and they did it anyway. You know why they did it? Competition. They gotta do it. You have
Gotta
no
do
choice.
it.
People leaving. People
Do it.
leaving PlayStation because of Game Pass. Dude, it's competition. They're gonna change some stuff
I
around.
gotta.
I just gotta see what they do when
Oh,
that happens.
I'm gonna put my rant out right now. All right, bruh. So here go my take, cause this shit funny as fuck, and here's why it's so fucking funny to me, bruh. So, look, John. I know for a fact you was on Twitter when Xbox Series X first dropped, right? And they had the Game Pass and they started releasing the first party games, right? And they started getting all these big third party games, right? All on Twitter, niggas was like, "Oh, this is hurting the developer. Game Pass is bad for business. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
good for the developers. Yada yada yada. They're losing money. This is fucking up their games. Yada yada yada." Okay. Then they went from then when they Xbox brought in backwards compatibility. I don't buy new consoles to play old games. That's all you saw, right?
I don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So when this service got announced, tell me I'm wrong. Motherfuckers praised and said, "Oh, Game Pass is dead. This is the best shit ever." Yada 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 yada. But it's not bad for the developers. You know what I'm saying? You just put Shadow Warrior 3 into your service. I think the developer of Shadow Warrior 3 are gonna be hurting. They're gonna be hurting for some money. Am I lying? You can't. How you get happy for some shit that Xbox did that you and shat on it, said it's not good for business, but you turn around and sit there and say,
You,
"Oh, this is the best shit I've ever seen."
so you must have read the article about our world, huh?
Oh yeah, they released Our World free into the what's the name, and they said that was the worst. That was the worst shit they ever did.
Yeah, they
Like,
lost so much money.
They lost so much money putting that shit free on PlayStation because PlayStation didn't pay them. Xbox would have paid them their whole goddamn development cost. Like that's why that's why the motherfuckers was
I
hurt.
didn't even play Oddworld either, though.
Oh, I'm not gonna play that shit either, but It's just
Oh.
all I saw from these PlayStation people is I don't buy new consoles to play old games, which is false.
Yeah, I
They were
play
sitting
all
there
of them.
as soon
I
as
agree with that,
Xbox,
man.
as soon as Xbox showed that they gonna have backwards
They did.
compatibility, these motherfuckers was crying and just wanted to
but
flip it and say, "Oh, we don't buy
You-
these consoles to play old
Yo-
games."
Your question is different though. You talking about fanboys, man.
Oh, but I'm just saying.
Y'all got
Like, man, that's gonna happen on both sides. That's why
But
I
I'm-
don't.
but
I
I'm
don't
just
care about
saying.
what these fanboys say, man.
But I'm just saying,
That's just
this,
like with
this
sports
subscription
and
service,
TV shows and everything,
this
bro. They gonna
subscription
jack
service
whatever.
is just funny as fuck. You see what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, it's an L. It's bad. It's terrible.
Jack it either
Like,
way.
but with what he was saying was you gonna have to wait and see. I don't honestly agree with that because you can say you're gonna wait and see, but you gonna wait and see that people don't subscribe to the shit. That's literally what it's gonna be. Only the diehard Sony fanboys are gonna subscribe to that shit because it's
Hey,
not.
and if
It's not. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not. What is it?
and if they don't subscribe to it,
Customer friendly. What do you call it? They charging you for bullshit. Is what I'm saying.
but again,
Oh, yeah,
I
it
just
ain't-
say until
it's-
we
it's
see
not-
what they put out, I don't know.
It's not
Bro.
customer friendly because you don't get nothing.
If they,
But like you said, like they said, you don't have to do it, but it ain't no benefit in getting it. So
it's
yeah, you don't have to do it. Like they
but
said, it ain't no big benefit.
no
to have
matter,
it.
but no matter how you chop it, it's an L
Something to
because
have.
it's an L. I agree with Facundo. It's an L because you literally put fucking old ass games behind a fucking play wall, backwards compatibility, which should not be behind a play wall of games you already own. So you can't even stick your game in the damn console and play your shit because they want you to pay that goddamn $17.99 or however the fuck it is for the
Yeah.
highest tier. That's
Yeah.
an L, my guy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't have to do that. That's what I'm saying.
But for
Yeah,
those
yeah,
who think
yeah.
it's worth it, it might be a W. They might be waiting to do that.
That's
So I mean, it
but
is what it is.
but like you said, those are those diehard pony
But I
fans.
feel the same way about Game Pass. I just don't care for Game Pass.
But I
for a
don't.
lot- for other
But
people,
if
they
you
love
put
it.
if you put Game
It just
Pass
each
up
his
against
own.
that new PlayStation subscription, it's not even close, and it's the truth.
I think they both try. If I'm being honest.
yeah, you could say it's trash, but in the matter of which one offers more, and you get your money's worth, Game Pass. It's the truth.
It's based on who money it is. But I'm not getting my money.
You
worth.
get day and date. You
I
get
bought-
day and date. You get
I
day and
bought
date
the Game
exclusives.
Pass multiple months and just to play one game. I played it and that was it. I didn't care nothing else about it. But that's why I say it's all just situational about a person. Like if Game Pass got shit you want to play on it, it's gonna be beneficial for you. But for me, it's not. It's just mostly older games and then first party Halo games that I'm not interested in. So hopefully Starfield does it though. Like I'm when I say I'm hesitant on it, it's because just games in general. It's not because it's Microsoft, Xbox, nothing. It's just games in general have been lacking on delivering a game off rip. Elden Ring might have been one of the better ones so far that actually delivered something that was stable and had a lot of shit to do immediately. But all these other games just half-ass shit that they got to redo or bring extra shit later or want to put a battle pass on, and 3 months, 6 months, 8 months down the line, we finally get a full game. Like,
That's
so I'm
because
just hesitant on everything.
and that's because you're in the what word am I looking for? You're in the time period of live service games. That's all you're
get
about.
it.
That's all you're about to be getting.
100.
Sony's literally
I don't-
working
but
on
listen.
3 different live service games.
Listen, I don't care what you can put whatever title live service, you can put whatever you want on it. Don't give me 10% of the game. I don't care what you just give me a good amount of shit to do. And then you can add all the other live service stuff later. You want to add this and that. But you're giving me a shell of a game and promising me live service, but want me to pay you all the money up front. Like that, and that's what all comes. That's what Sony, Microsoft,
Yeah, and
shit,
everybody-
Nintendo, whoever
and-
doing it,
and
whoever
everybody
doing it.
and everybody's paying for it.
For
Just
sure.
like
That
just like
shit
you
is
said,
garbage.
just like you said with PlayStation.
That's why I don't have no faith in none of these new games.
The subscription service, just like you said, you don't have to buy or put your money into those games,
True.
but other people will.
100%.
You see what I'm saying?
100%.
And that's how it is.
110%.
'Cause-
And that's all it is.
All these
That's
subscription
why I just
service
say-
games.
That's why I say I'm hesitant on it. Like I say, you have faith in the games coming out doing what you
Yeah,
want.
but Starfield-
Just like Halo should have came out with an abundance of shit. even if you're saying it's a live service that's gonna be coming later, and they should have still had the multiplayer set, the co-op set, all that shit should have been default. That's not something you got to
Halo-
figure out on the fly months later.
Halo,
Like, when you
Halo,
get to Halo, I don't want to
Hey.
dive into Halo because
Halo has been being worked on during the COVID period from home. It's not easy.
A lot of other games
I don't
have been
get
doing
what
the
people-
same thing.
Yeah, show
But
me,
then don't
show me,
release it.
show
Then
me a
don't-
live,
don't
show me a
release it
live
until it's
service.
done.
Show me a live service game right now, that has hella content still just flowing. That's not bullshit. That's not
Don't
garbage
say
content.
Outriders did the same thing. That's what I'm saying. You promise this and that, and you bring out nothing.
But that's what I'm saying.
Nothing.
You didn't answer the question though. There's all these subscription service games are struggling
Listen,
because of the COVID.
I'm not saying any of them are. I'm not trying to say any of them are doing it perfectly. I'm saying they all trash. I hate it all together. I'm not. I just said Halo just to put Halo. I'm not specifically saying they're the only ones not doing it. But I'm just tired of this live service bullshit that they want to throw in our face to give an excuse to give us a bunch of nothing, and then promise it, and then the game finally full a year later.
That's all.
Like you just hold that shit.
That's all you about to get though. Forspoken.
Yeah, that's,
I get that.
hey,
100%. 100%.
Forspoken is supposed to be a fucking live service game, from what I'm
And
understanding.
if it drop and it's bullshit and it's full of nothing, I'm gonna say the same thing.
It is?
Like this
I
whole
heard
Sony
that.
and Xbox shit,
Square
not-
Enix, bruh. Square Enix, bruh.
ain't no bias to it.
Go look that shit up, Facundo. Square Enix, bruh.
I don't know how Forspoken's gonna be a live service.
That's crazy. I thought it was a single player game.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
is.
single player games can be a live service game.
What single player game been live service?
Fucking Cyberpunk is still live service. They add live service is basically adding shit to it every
But
every now
Cyberpunk
and then.
was full, but it was still a full game. It just had issues. It's not like it was missing anything. It was a full single player thing that you could play multiple times. It's not like the only thing that
Cyberpunk-
they did promises that a multiplayer was
Yeah,
coming.
it
but
was missing its
that's it.
multiplayer, and then they canceled the shit.
That's
So
it.
it's missing a chunk of the game, the
But that's
multiplayer.
it. But it ain't like it's missing this, and it's just missing a multiplayer that it didn't need. That really wasn't
No.
going to be there in the first place
It
until
did-
they
it- I ain't-
redid the whole
I-
structure that.
I completely disagree with that. That world was multiplayer ready. They could have did a multiplayer on that world because
I mean, if you've seen it, the
Night
whole
City is
direction of Cyberpunk completely changed when they switched heads of it. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe at some point they was fishing for that because it wasn't even supposed to be first person. It was supposed to be a third person game, and they completely shifted everything and switched it to a first person when I forgot his name, when the new owner came and wanted to switch it all up. So I mean, maybe it was supposed to be a live service at some point, but it wasn't a live service or promised as a live service when it came out. It was just a single player game. Niggas wasn't complaining because it wasn't a lot more shit needed to be in the game. The game itself just was full of glitches and bugs and wasn't playing smooth. It was never like, oh, it's not enough content.
but the glitches
The
and
content
bugs,
was there.
the glitches and bugs were only on the older systems because they couldn't fucking handle it.
Nah, it was on next gen and PC too.
I ain't have no
It
problem
was.
on
It
next
wasn't.
gen.
It wasn't as bad, but there was glitches and bugs on every version of the. That's why they did refunds for every version of the game.
I beat that
100%.
shit. I beat that shit. In
I beat it too,
2 days.
and I had my glitches and
With-
bugs on it, but
with no problem.
it wasn't. Oh, no, I had problems with mine, but it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't terrible. I got blue screen a couple times. That's about it. And the cars would like fall out the sky when you buy them, but
No, that was.
it wasn't like it wasn't the end of the world.
That was the only problem I had. Every time I opened my car door, sometimes when I opened my car door, my car would flip. It wouldn't fall
But
through
like
the
other
map.
people
It'd just flip
saying-
over.
All that other stuff people were saying, I ain't had none of that. All that wild, crazy. Because even Dying Light came out. That shit was cool to me. That shit, I couldn't even play it. And I was super
I still
anticipating
ain't
that,
even
but
touch. I still ain't even touched Dying Light 2.
I gotta literally every quest step, I gotta close the app and turn it back on for the quest step to progress. So that shit's dead. That's why I at least salute Elden Ring for coming out with a playable fucking game. Like, that's all I asked for, man. That's it.
I still don't think Elden Ring will win Game of the Year. That's just my.
I
honest
think it
opinion.
will.
I don't think so.
I think it will too.
I just think
we
a lot of people. So look. So I,
Especially if they add the next levels to it before it gets to that judging period, I definitely like once they get the multiplayer and the arenas and all of that, and don't let them
You think
bring like more
Starfield's gonna
story
win?
DLC. There's no way. There's no way
think-
something's being Elden
You
Ring.
think Starfield's gonna win a
Oh.
game that's
100%, 100%.
I gotta see it. I just haven't seen
When I
nothing
see
from
it, I'll
Saints Row to
believe
give me
it.
that.
As of
Exactly.
now,
That's why
it's
I'm at
Elden
with
Ring,
it.
100%. 100%.
That's
As of
why I'm
now,
at
it's
with it.
Elden Ring, bro. I haven't
100%.
seen.
Couple
I haven't
screenshots
seen.
and a couple promises, I can't give game of the year off that, bro. I gotta see. So you
I
gotta give me
don't know what
something.
promises you talk about.
I mean, just like what you feel the game's gonna be, like anything that you're saying that the game's supposed to be, because you're making it to where you for sure think it's game of the year. So that means
Oh
there's
yeah,
something about it.
game
You're
of the year.
assuming
Todd,
it's gonna be so great
Todd,
about it
the great
that's
Todd
gonna be better than
Howard,
Elden Ring.
the great Todd
I
Howard
knew he was
has
gonna say
worked
that.
on
He was
this.
just gonna say his name,
Yep,
and
that's
that's it.
all you need to do. Is say his
Exactly. That's
name.
what I'm saying.
To
Exactly.
say the Almighty Father's name, Todd Howard. Just say it with
I
me.
just
Facundo,
I
say
just
it
hope
with me.
it follow,
Todd
I just
Howard.
hope it follow through for you.
Todd Howard, baby. You know what I'm saying? This man worked. This is
I
his
just
baby.
hope it's great,
And
man.
then, but for clarification for you, the game is set to release November 11th. It already has a solid date that has not been touched. They already said they are done with the game. They are just polishing it, the graphics and stuff like that. So the
Yes,
game,
show me
so the
a
game is
piece of it
still,
now.
so the game is still coming in November, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? There is no delay. So it will drop. The only
At this
game,
point,
the only
it's
game that is
also-
being questioned for delay right now is fucking Redfall, which I'll be kind of sad for because it's supposed to come out for the summer. You know, to have something for the summer to play, but
You'll be alright. Go
Don't
play
look-
the day before.
don't look like it. Don't
Play the day
man,
before,
play
you'll
that
be out.
bullshit. No sir, I'm good. But
Be
yeah,
more fun than that bullshit.
I got my money on Starfield, bro.
I just gotta see it first.
You'll see it.
Granted, I didn't believe Elden Ring at first, and then they just popped out the cut with some crazy gameplay, and it followed through. The follow through is what I want to see. You can show me what you want to show me,
Yeah,
but I want to be able to boot that shit up and then play just like what you telling me,
But-
what you promising me, and what
but
you
they
showing.
they told you they were gonna show.
Listen, that's all. I'm just waiting on
What
it.
is
I
Elden
can't
Ring.
give a game
They
of
told
the year
you.
that nobody's seen.
They told you were gonna get, but the Elden
Yeah,
Ring
Tristan.
gameplay, the Elden Ring
Tristan.
gameplay when they showed it didn't like blow me away. It just
Tristan,
looked like a Dark Souls.
you-
You see what I'm
You
saying?
tripping, man. You being a bot right now.
I'm not being a bot. I'm being a Todd.
But you just
It's Todd Howard
Nigga, you
we're
talking
talking about.
about the game of the year. The game ain't even fucking. We ain't even seen.
It don't
Two minutes
matter.
of the game
seen
yet.
it. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
because-
Like that's what I'm saying.
It's because
Now, if it was
it
I'm
has
not
not
saying it's
been.
not.
You have not
I'm not
seen.
Hey,
You have never
I'm
seen
not
a
saying-
Skyrim in space, nigga. Have you? No, you have not.
I-
You have not.
Oh,
And if you play,
just hope it
if you
plays-
play
I hope it
Skyrim,
plays
if you
smooth.
played
I hope there's
Skyrim,
no glitches,
you know damn
bro. I
well.
hope the story depth. I hope it's everything you hoping it to be, bro.
Yeah, because
But my thing
like
is,
I said,
just gotta
if
see
you
it.
played Todd Howard games, you know for a fact the damn story gonna be good, the dialogue gonna be good. Everything when it comes to making choices, persuading people, it's gonna be good. That's literally what Bethesda
bro.
does. The only thing that you could possibly worry about is probably traveling from one planet to another. How they gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? That's it. But it's a Bethesda fucking game that's gonna have Skyrim like elements. So you already know what you're getting. You're gonna get dialogue games, choices, all this shit like that you normally get.
76, bro.
Like it's gonna
Just don't give
be.
me Fallout 76.
You
bro.
won't
That's
get
all.
Fallout 76. Todd Howard
I
has
just
nothing to
don't,
do
just
with that.
just don't give me Fallout 76. That's all I'm saying.
So-
you say you put Bethesda name there. I'm just
I'm
saying.
not. You can sit here and say I'm being a bot, Jonathan. I'm not being a bot. It's just the honest truth. It's the honest
no,
truth.
no.
You know what you're
You're not
getting.
getting what I'm
You
saying,
know
man.
what you're
You're not
getting
getting what
from
I'm saying.
Bethesda.
You not get what I'm saying. That. I ain't say the game gonna be good or bad. You proclaim it to be game of the year without seeing jack
Nothing.
from it. Like,
You seen a
bro,
screenshot.
hey,
You seen
it
some.
don't
You
look
seen
wrong
some
to me.
shimmers on a helmet,
wanna
bro.
go
Bro,
crazy.
they showed Doom.
We gotta wait.
Okay,
We gotta
they
wait,
showed
man.
Doom, right? They showed Doom Eternal, the new one that should have won Game of the Year. In my honest opinion, that year Doom should have won Game of the Year. Doom
fire.
Eternal, that shit was fire. And you sit there and say it wasn't fire, you're a straight bot, and I'm gonna call you a bot right then and
Alright.
there.
No,
That shit was fire. That was
Doom's fine. We
Doom.
You said Doom
that-
Eternal?
Doom Eternal still will go
Yeah,
down as
Doom
one of the best
Eternal.
first-person shooters that games ever made because that's how good it was. Like, and
Yeah,
it
Doom
should have
Eternal
won
was lit.
Game of the Year. They showed, I think, when Doom Eternal first got showed, they showed a clip of him smashing somebody's head, and people were like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be it. This is Game of the Year." It got snubbed for Game of the Year from I forgot who.
Isn't
was
The
it?
Last of Us? Wait, when it
It
came
was-
out, 2020, right? It's The
I
Last
think it
of
came
Us
when The
Part
Last
2
of Us
that
2.
won.
Yeah, and that shit, man. Go look at the fucking
Ghost of
the-
Tsushima.
Get Ghost of Tsushima too.
was way better
Red
than
Dead
The Last
too.
of Us in
Nah,
my
Red
opinion.
Got
Dead 2.
snubbed.
They still Red
Got
Dead 2.
snubbed. Got snubbed. Like I said, I don't give a fuck.
Agree on both of
I'ma
those.
call
Last
it.
one too is gas.
I'ma call it right there. That ain't what the players say. You the only motherfucker that said Last of Us 2 was good.
I'm not though, bro. I promise.
Hey,
but
it's
I
still
don't like that shit.
till this day it still has the lowest player rating because people hated the game that much.
niggas was bashing a game that never even played it, bro.
Hey,
Like,
that's
I'm not going. for that.
that's on every
Alright,
that's
I'm
on
not-
every
I'm not
single
going for
game
that.
though. That's
The
on
only
every
main
single
reason
game.
the only
It
reason
was
that game
Xbox
tarnished
motherfuckers
was
bashing it,
because
man.
niggas
Bro,
leaked the plot
PlayStation
and
people went
killing.
in and bashed goddamn Halo to the ground, and it
Yeah,
still got a
they do.
high
Hey.
player score of
I
8.7.
don't know. About that.
Come on, man. The motherfuckers review bomb everything the Xbox
The
do.
Last of Us 2 only failed because people leaked the story and they didn't like how that chick is fucking
Niggas got
killed Joe
mad
in the
about
beginning of the
Joel,
game.
bro. That's what I'm saying. And it wasn't even bad.
I'm sorry, but if a
It
bitch came in and bashed Master Chief head in and I had to play with that bitch, I wouldn't play the game either. I'm
Bruh,
sorry.
You've had Master Chief for
the
20
truth.
years, bro.
But Master
It was
Chief,
one game of Last of Us.
But Master Chief-
That's what
okay,
doesn't make sense.
one game of Last of Us. What was the one game of Last of Us
Now,
focused on?
now if a
Joel,
bitch came
right?
and cracked and
Joel,
smashed
right?
Kratos head in, then now we talking, bro. Because you got a lineage of Kratos that not happening.
So
but Last
don't make
of Us
the
was
don't
one
make the
game.
fucking first game about Joel and get this character development going, and then we're gonna
The
take him
other two
we're gonna
wasn't
take him
even
away
about
from
Joel.
you in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Come on,
If you
man.
really look at the first one, it really wasn't even about Joe. It
You
was
played,
about Ellie the whole
you played
time.
with him. You played with him though, didn't you?
Yeah, you played with him, but it wasn't about Joe. You wasn't
Motherfuckers
doing
got
nothing
attached to
for
him.
Joe.
Motherfuckers got attached to him because if they
Hey,
didn't
nah,
get
if you got
attached to him,
attached to him, then,
people
hey,
wouldn't have said
hey.
the story was
That's
bad.
a great story. That's a great story, right? I feel it. I like
The
Joe.
first one's a good story, man.
That shit hit me hard too when Joe died, but that shit didn't
Like I
bother me.
said, if Master Chief would have got his head blown the fuck off, cut that bitch the fuck off.
If
I'm out of
Agent
breath.
Locke killed Master Chief that way, I would not play Halo 5.
Years, bro.
What you said?
I would not.
Last of Us
If
2.
Agent Locke and Halo
Oh,
5
yeah.
would have killed
I was
Master
gonna
Chief
say
like
that
that,
too.
I wouldn't play the game, bro.
If that motherfucker Locke killed Master Chief, I would have cut that bitch off. Halo Infinite wouldn't have got touched.
And you already had 10 Halos, bro. Like,
But
of course,
it don't matter.
completely
Master
understand that
Chief,
sentiment.
Master Chief is an iconic character. He's on shelves.
Joel's not
he's,
iconic.
He's on Legos. Joel was gonna be
Joel
iconic
is
until they
not
smashed his
iconic
fucking
at
head
all,
in.
bro.
The fucking
Joel was never
was
going to
working-
be
he
the
was
face
working
of
his
Sony
way up.
games, bro, at all.
Shit, I'm surprised they ain't smashed a
Now,
little bitch head in,
now, if you
and
say-
then gave you
now,
the
if you
little
say
other character to
Nathan
play with
Drake-
too.
Now, if you say you start a new Uncharted off and Nathan Drake get killed on the first seconds of the game, now we got an issue.
But that's the thing.
Joel, bro,
Nathan
we got
Drake.
one game with Joel,
Tell
and it
me-
wasn't even about Joel.
So these other characters that you say are iconic, they're not as iconic as Chief though. That's what I'm telling you.
100%. Chief, for sure. Chief and Microsoft go hand in hand. 100. That's what I'm saying. But you can't say Joel and Sony is the same as Microsoft and Chief, bro. Chief literally has
Bruh,
a decade
if we
plus
put-
of
if we-
games
if
and
we put a
lore and
poll-
story.
If we put a poll up right
Last
now
of Us-
and said, was the Last of Us 2 story good? All these motherfuckers gonna say no.
Phenomenal.
They gonna say no.
Oh, Last of Us 2, you say? Oh, Last of Us 2.
2.
Yeah, but niggas, and then niggas only didn't hate just because Joe died. Then you had the whole transgender bullshit. Everybody started complaining
Yeah,
about
yeah.
crying.
Nigga
'cause she
watching it get
she had
dogged from the
a
back.
That's corny, bro. Like niggas just was
I
mad to
played
be
the
mad,
game.
bro.
I played
Yeah,
the
but the
game.
funny
I
thing
played- I
is, she was
played the game.
actually,
I
she
played
really
the
is a
game.
female. She's not even a tranny.
That bitch swole.
My problem with the game
She
was
really is a female.
Go
my
ahead,
problem with the
Jonathan.
game.
She
Last
just
of Us
built
2,
different.
I played it. I platinum. I got a fucking opinion. My problem with the Last of Us 2 was, if you play the game, you just go through that mode, just slashing motherfuckers, kill them.
You do.
Killing
Just a slaughter fest.
So the last section of the game, like you literally got to destroy a whole fucking village to get to Abby, and they don't give
Yeah.
me no option. That's the one thing I was mad about. At the end, I wanted the option.
I can
wanted the
dig that.
choice. Where I get my revenge, you know what I mean? Or
Couldn't he
Let
kill
it-
the
let- it should've
bitch?
been
You
two-
couldn't
and
kill.
they-
Hold
they
up, you
could've-
couldn't
they
kill the
could've
bitch
left
that
it- they
killed
could've-
Joel.
They could have left it
Two
open like
separate
that,
stories.
but the
Oh,
story was
my
to show that
God.
revenge.
like
She didn't
the
kill her
story-
because
Red Dead
Abby
2,
had a
you
kid
get
with her on
two
the
endings.
boat.
I don't
It's
care.
not
I
even
would
just
have.
that.
I would have.
It's not even just
Bro.
that. It was just
don't tell
showing.
me that. Don't tell me that because I killed the pregnant girl in the fucking game.
Bro, you
No,
killed
it
dogs
wasn't,
in the
that's what I'm
game.
saying. It wasn't about a kid being at the end. It was just showing that
Yeah.
you did all this for revenge and nothing changed, bro. All it did was more people died on both sides. So what is the point of we should have never even went down this road to begin with.
So you should have
But
never.
both of them
So
were
you should have
so
never
hot.
killed
So let me
Joel. Is
finish
what
the
you're saying?
Everybody did this. I
Realistically,
did
she
all
just
that slaughtering. I
just
did
like her
all that
friends told
slaughtering.
her not to.
Nah,
Like if
fuck that.
you
I
do
don't
play the
want
game,
to
they didn't
mature.
want to.
I could
I
have
don't
sworn
want
I
to
saw
mature.
an
I want to kill
article.
motherfuckers. I don't want to mature. I want to kill. So I want to get my revenge.
Hey,
I feel you.
we getting
I
off.
I
could
We
have
was
getting
told,
we
sworn.
getting
I
off
was
topic.
told on killing that bitch, bro.
We getting off
I was
topic.
told on killing that bitch,
We
but
gotta
they
go to
slipped
the
Nah,
me.
next
fuck that,
topic.
man. They
It's gonna be
bring in a
good, bro.
they use the excuse of bringing in a doctor that nobody even knew was a character in the first game to make a
But
justification
that's
that
that's
bitch had
just
that nigga had a kid.
that's
Out of
just the
all the
type of
people we
snowball
killed in the
effect
whole
from it.
game, out of everybody we killed in the whole game, the Firefly doctor. Oh, nah, that's crossing the
But
line right
that's just
Alright,
there.
the snow. But
alright.
that's just the
I'm
snowball
sorry.
effect of that one decision
I'm sorry. We gotta go to the
on
next
both
topic.
sides.
We gotta go to the next topic. We hour in this bitch. Hold up. So
Now, hey, I
y'all
was
finna have my
I was let y'all
upload
niggas
time long
argue.
as shit, boy. All right. So next topic is something I wanted to talk about too. So they're encouraging on the Activision Blizzard and Microsoft deal. These people, senators and shit, came out, I guess, talking about they encouraged the shareholders of Activision and Blizzard to deny the request or the deal because it's what is it? They're not offering, I guess, the right amount of money and then the right amount of money with their shares. But if you like go into it and you look on Robinhood and look at Activision shares, they 2018 was their highest, and then they just declined like terribly. And that's when I told you how I felt. Like I said, Call of Duty as after what was 28? What Call of Duty game came out in 2018? Do y'all know?
I don't know.
Wasn't
'Cause
it
Modern
World War
Warfare,
II?
Modern Warfare came out in 2019, the new one, right?
Yeah.
So
I thought the one before that was
Black Ops,
Sledgehammer's game.
Black Ops 4, wasn't it?
No, I thought it was World War II. Call of Duty World War II. Wasn't it World War II?
That shit was ass. Sorry, that shit was ass. If that's the one you talking about.
I mean, it was a Sledgehammer game before
World War II was
Infinity War.
yeah, that was 2017.
So Black Ops 4 was
28,
20.
2018 was Black Ops 4.
Yeah. See,
Oh, it was Black
that's why I
Ops
was
4
like, it was
then.
Black Ops 4.
Okay.
So 2018 was the highest of their stocks, all the way to 2020 now. 2020 now. I'm just say 2020 now. Their stocks were down. I think their stocks dropped down all the way to like $80. Like, and then so Microsoft offered them $95 per share. They think that's too little, and they think I feel like they're just trying to get Microsoft out antitrust. So basically, these motherfuckers want them to vote no because they want to fix Activision themselves. But my thing is, if you want to fix Activision yourself, why the fuck you didn't do this shit since the beginning when the sexual harassment, all this shit started happening that was destroying the studio? Why didn't y'all step in there to fix the studio yourself?
Still booming.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they're still putting out shit stuff and still dealing with the Bobby Kotick, the motherfucker, the main guy who did nothing about the sexual harassment and stuff like that. So basically what I'm asking is, at this point, do you think the deal's still going to go through or no?
I think it's gonna go through. Satya Nadella, that's his name, the CEO of Microsoft.
Satya Nadella, yeah.
Yeah, I was reading what he was talking about it yesterday. He said, basically at the end of the day, even when the deal go through, Microsoft, because dude, it's all about being a monopoly. They whole blocking it for shares, that's bull crap. It's all about people crying because trying to say Microsoft could take over the gaming space and all.
I read that too.
Even when they purchase Activision, Blizzard, they're gonna be number 3.
Yep,
Sony's still gonna be number 1.
Yep, and Nintendo Switch. Or
Then
no,
Nintendo's
or is
gonna
it
be number
10 cent?
2.
Or is it 10 cent?
I meant Tencent. Sorry,
yeah.
Sony, Tencent,
And Game
Microsoft.
So,
even after they acquired Activision Blizzard, it ain't gonna phase Sony. Well, if Sony, they gotta just keep putting out the high quality. They gotta keep putting out their first party games to stay up there. But it's gonna go through.
what you think, Facundo?
I think the deal will go through. I don't think it's gonna. I think the deal's gonna do. I don't think they're gonna back out of it.
Well, it's not up to them. It's up to so basically the
FTC.
20,
Yeah,
the
but
20. No. They're the 28th. On the 28th, they're doing a vote for the shareholders. If the shareholders oppose it, the deal's dead in the water. It's not going to go through. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Do you think the deal is going to go through? Do you think the shareholders will vote for Microsoft or against? Because honestly, I was looking at something, and it's one shareholder that owns like half of the shit. So his yes literally wins Microsoft to go. You know what I'm saying? The
I
shareholder.
think they'll win. I think they'll win.
so Phil
They
Spencer
gonna
better
make
go.
a. They
He
gonna have
taking his man out
chances
to
to make
drink
a
right
big
now.
ass profit.
Took this man out to drink.
I think they have a chance to make a big profit. Microsoft.
Yeah, more money.
Reed, yes or no?
Microsoft's already $1 trillion company.
Reed, yes or no?
No, I don't think it's gonna go through.
It's
For
a
for it
50-50.
it still to be up in the air at this point. I mean, it could. Like I say, I think it's really just
Well,
50-50. It's no telling, but
remember
I
the deal
think
wasn't
some
supposed to
way they're gonna
close
try to
until
pull
April
it back
next year.
next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
April next year is when it was supposed to close.
I think if they given any pushback now, they're gonna stay on the pushback. And
Well, they were giving pushback
I
when
don't
they first announced it too. You got to remember that.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And if they still finna keep pushing back all the way up to the vote, I mean, again, it's the shareholders, so it's really no telling. To be honest, there's really no telling. But I think for somehow they're gonna finesse it to make it not go. I think it should. I hope it goes through. I'm all for it. Do it.
I
But
I think it'll go through, only because I see what Microsoft's trying to do. Because, like you said, at the end of the day, it's not about what they actually saying it is. It's that they think it's gonna be a monopoly, like John B said. They think that Microsoft's gonna make all this fucking money and just have everything exclusive to Xbox, which they're not. They already said they're not. Call of Duty is still gonna be multi-platform. Fucking
Sure.
Overwatch 2 is still
I'd
coming
be
to
the dumbest thing in the
PlayStation.
world to make that.
Diablo 4 is still coming to PlayStation. But from then on out, it's up in the air. You know what I'm saying? That's why they said Call of Duty, yada yada, still be on PlayStation till 2020. They said the next Call of Duty and the Call of Duty after that would be on PlayStation. So either they don't know what they're gonna do with for the next Call of Duties after that, or they're just.
They're gonna stay multi.
I think they're gonna stay multi too, because
It makes
They
no
need
sense.
to.
All the money
It's
coming
more
to y'all
money.
anyway. What's the point?
Yeah,
What's
it's
the
more
point
money.
of
I think
excluding the whole?
I think it'll be the same way as Minecraft. Minecraft is the world's best-selling game ever. Like, and they
Money
kept that
rules,
multi-platform.
bro. If you want to put your stipulations like Xbox get the betas first and Xbox get the whatever first, cool. But you go and put it on both systems, just like Diablo. It'll be stupid to shut off a whole side of Diablo to make it exclusive.
For the Diablo thing, though, I think they'll shut that off because Diablo makes its most money on PC. Not even consoles. No, it's serious. They make their most money on PC.
But you still making money on consoles, and you still making money on Sony.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers love Diablo.
just like Bethesda's
But
games.
Diablo,
They
I
said.
think Diablo is more likely than Call of Duty, but I don't think either one will actually.
I think Overwatch, so what had happened, I don't know if y'all noticed, when they announced the fucking acquisition, these motherfuckers said, oh, Diablo is indefinitely delayed. I thought they said it for Overwatch 2 too. That's why I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think I still see Overwatch 2 coming to PlayStation. But I don't know. I still don't see it as a monopoly, even if they made the games exclusive. Because
I don't either.
Tencent, who is it? No, Embracer Group still owns half of the fucking gaming industry. So how is it a monopoly? It's only a monopoly because they don't want Xbox outdoing PlayStation. That's all it is. I'm sorry to tell you that. They don't want Xbox owning more than Sony. They don't want them to make more money. That's all it is. Because, like I said, the Embracer Group, if you go look at it, the Embracer Group owns over 100 and something studios, bro. You want to talk about monopoly? Like, what the fuck?
For sure. That's why once you got the monopoly, you ain't trying to relinquish the monopoly.
What you said, John?
It's
gonna get good, man.
Oh
The
yeah.
next couple of years gonna be good to
I'm
see
digging it.
some competition, pushing out some games.
Listen,
It's gonna be a fight for it. I'm gonna
if
be on it too.
Microsoft could sway me, bro, I'll go back to it. I'm just cool where I'm at now. Like 360 was it. That was the coldest console in my opinion ever. But then that next shift came, and that's just when I switched. But if Microsoft could swing back and knock a couple of these games out the park,
I
I'm
was
gonna just
just
have
gonna
them
say the
both.
only
You
way they
know?
can swing back is games, man. Games.
Just bring some
That's
games
what
out, bro.
games.
I
That's what
bought
we
an
want.
Xbox One
Games.
for the
Because-
Scalebound, and they canceled it
And
on
just
me. I was
because y'all said that, we finna talk about some games real quick. So, next topic. So these the developers for my bad. Let me look at what it was again. The developer for Fable, the new Fable, the reboot for Fable. He came out and he said he saw. I mean, everybody saw Ninja Theory's goddamn gameplay demo. But he said he saw the combat and all that shit, and he said it's some of the best shit he's ever seen, and such and stuff like that. So that and Fable. Fable is supposedly, this was a false statement though. So they said Fable is slowing down in production because the people at Turn 10, oh my bad, Playground Games had lack of RPG gaming, making games, so the development for the game slowed down. If that ain't the most bullshit I've ever heard in my life, because they literally hired hella people who knew RPG elements for video games and shit like that for that new team for what's the name? But yeah, these two games coming out. I'm gonna say 2023, and my personal opinion, I think you'll get Hellblade next year. I think you'll get Fable late next year. But
Fable,
I see it late 2023, probably November, same as Starfield. My opinion, but I think those are going to be I think those two right there are going to be the tip of the first. Well, no, Starfield to me will be the first tip of the quality that Sony people asked for, and in my opinion, a game that you call quality because of graphics. That's not quality. That's just the art style and aesthetic of the game. So I'm gonna say the heavy hitter. There you go. I'll say that the heavy hitters, when they start rolling, it'll first be Starfield, then it'll be Hellblade, I think, and then we'll go on to whatever's coming next. Down the line will be fucking Fable and all that shit. But so that's why I was trying to see, what did you think? How do you think what do you think is gonna come from both of those games?
I gotta see the anybody. Have they said anything about the art style for Fable? Or they going for?
If
You know what I mean? That's what I gotta see.
so,
'Cause
if
it
I
can
see
get real
they show like a
weird.
trailer or something?
you can, so with Fable, I feel like you can already just know what the art style is because
That
Fable,
cartoony type.
Fable, no, it won't be cartoony. It'll just be fantasy
If it's
type shit.
cartoony, it's gonna turn me off. I ain't gonna. Yeah,
So, me too, 100%.
it's gonna turn me off if
100%.
it's cartoony.
But
They got.
But if it's like that trailer,
It's a
that little
next gen
trailer
reboot. They gotta
teaser
do
they
something.
put,
I don't think it is based off the trailer, man. I think they're gonna try to make that shit look
things
Hella
look different in the
good.
trailer.
it's a fantasy.
I mean,
It's
I
a
thought the
fantasy
trailer
feel
looked
game.
kind of
just
cool.
like The Witcher 3 was when that shit dropped.
That
for
and that's what
RPG
I'm
type
hearing.
shit.
That's what I'm hearing. That it's supposed to be
Look-
Witcher 3-esque type shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can rock with
That's
that.
respectable.
I can
That's
rock with that.
respectable.
That's not
Sure.
cartoony. Yeah, that's
At
not
all.
Bro,
cartoony. If it's
Fable
cartoony,
Fable was never
I'm not gonna get.
cartoony.
I'm not getting. I know that, but I'm just saying. I don't. We have no idea what
It's-
they're doing.
it's
and I just don't want them to turn it into
It's
some
like
weird
fantasy
cartoonish
fairyland
crap.
type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Fable 2 was one of the hardest shits I ever played. That should have you like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you sacrificing bitches to get through a door. Like, who the fuck does that, my nigga? Like, that shit was crazy. It was good. I honestly think if if you look at what Playgrounds did, they've only done Forza, but every time Forza Horizon comes out, it's a beautiful game. So I think they're using the Forza Tech engine. I think they said
they can make some worlds now.
They
can make some worlds.
If it looks like the Forza world, like meaning as like the aesthetics, like foliage, like everything how it looks in the world, and then they just put the buildings and shit, like, bro, the game's gonna be fire. I'm sorry, like it's gonna look fire.
What engine they using?
I think
the Forza
Tech. I think it's Forza Tech. So if they using that, it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see it. I honestly
that's
think
gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and I honestly think
I
they're
gotta
gonna
see that
show
art
it.
style.
They gonna show it. I feel like they if they don't show it, it's gonna be a bummer. But if they do, that's what's up. Because niggas get hype over Fable. As much as people don't think people get hype over Fable, people get hyped over Fable because that's how much of an
People got his
impact
fan
it
base
was.
for sure.
So, but yeah, it's in Forza Tech, and Hellblade. I'm sorry, Hellblade. I ain't gonna lie, Facundo got me into the first Hellblade. I cannot lie, because I was not gonna play that shit. And I cut it on, I played it. To this day, I still don't care for the bitches talking in your ear, bruh. That shit throw me off, bro. Oh my god, bro. I be thinking motherfuckers actually talking to me, you feel me? And that shit give me anxiety. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But you cannot deny that game don't look gorgeous. It looks like a fucking movie. If you ask me, Jesus Christ.
Hellblade 2.
Yeah, shit look good on my PS4 Pro. I never played it on the fucking Xbox.
No, Hellblade 2.
Oh, I thought you meant the first Hellblade.
No, I said you got me into the first Hellblade.
Oh,
but I said Hellblade 2 it just looks beautiful. You can't argue it.
Yeah, I need to see the combat, and I'll be sold.
That's what I want to see, because they're supposed to be doing their own.
It's like Ghost of Tsushima did. Ghost of Tsushima, dang, that shit look gorgeous, but that combat paid off. So I'm expecting Ninja Theory pay off the same way that Sucker Punch did in their game.
I think both of those two will be a hit. That's just my opinion, though.
I think Hellblade gonna be a hit.
Oh yeah, the first Hellblade was good. You can't go backwards. You see what they did. That shit looked like an indie game compared to that one. Shit.
You said the noise was scaring you or something?
No, it just gave me anxiety. I'd be like looking around like bitches talking.
You won't be able to play Project. What's gonna happen when Project Mario come out? You gonna dip out on it because it's too much?
I can't tell. I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing that shit.
You gotta support Ninja Theory, man. Hellblade coming out.
I support them all the way, but I will not play Project Mario. I'm sorry.
Crazy.
Crazy as hell. I'm not playing that shit. That's just me. Ree, your thoughts?
Listen, I'm big on. I gotta see it.
It
looked good though.
I couldn't hear shit you said. It
Oh my God. No, I was saying I just gotta see it. Like, it looks good though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks good. I just the first like I've just never been a big Hellblade fan. So it was good. It was fun. No, it was a cool game. I'm not like super excited for it, but it looks cool.
Your voice lagging like crazy. Like, I understand what you're saying.
I can hear what he's saying.
He sound like a robot a little bit though. That's what I'm saying.
It sounded bad.
But what were you?
Is he on the Xbox?
No, I think he's on his phone.
I mean, no. I'm saying like he play on PlayStation, right?
Yeah, he play on PlayStation.
Damn, you biased as fuck. You didn't bring on no PlayStation question for this man.
I did.
I don't need none. I'm cool. I like hearing it.
I literally talked about like 2 PlayStation subjects already. And
but it wasn't part of the.
How am I biased if it's an Xbox centric podcast?
Yeah, that's why I don't mind.
Y'all wild, man.
Like, but it's gonna be biased either way. Even once you bring the Sony or the PlayStation games up, so I'm not even for that.
I literally talked about 2
Sony. No, I know we talked about the subscription and the Forsaken
subscription service, all that shit.
Listen, I'm just games, bro. I don't care what.
It's crazy. Here go another Sony topic for you, since I'm biased. Because since he brought that up, Abandon, that game, is it is it gonna be abandoned or is they fucking actually working on that shit and it's not a scam?
Man,
What you think?
I don't know.
That's
I
fucking
see.
scam, man.
I think it's a
I
scam
think
too.
I seen reports. Like somebody put a post. I wish I could have took a screenshot of every single game they have announced. I think since 2014 or 15 of all these games they're gonna do, but never have released. Like somebody literally did work
Damn.
to backtrack
Did you see
all
the
their shit that
interview?
they said they were gonna come out with.
Yeah,
and then never
I
came out
seen
with
the
a single
interview
game.
with the guy.
You
and
see the interview?
Yeah.
I said, this dude, I looked at him and said he lied. You
He
can just
kept,
tell.
bro. He kept
He
saying,
keep talking about
every
Yeah,
goddamn.
he keep talking about he got all these developers and all this kind of stuff, and everybody like, okay,
Oh,
where? Who? Like, we only see you, and you only keep talking,
that's
making
that
excuses.
Blue Box developer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's who's supposed to be
man,
making the
this
game, the
dude,
PlayStation game, Abandoned.
Kennedy, look at your phone real quick. Look at that whole list. Saying the whole list.
this bull crap, man.
Damn. These motherfuckers announced like 15, 20 games.
Still waiting on a game called Little Devil Inside, but I'm still waiting on that. Don't
Was
need
that-
nothing about that.
was that Blue Box?
I don't know. I just remember saying it looked fun as a bitch, but it was
No,
supposed
no,
to come
no.
out this year. It disappeared.
Yeah, but I'm saying Abandoned. There's the Blue Box, this team that's supposed to be making this PlayStation exclusive game.
Oh yeah,
called
yeah.
Abandoned.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking you. Do you think it's a scam or
Oh,
do you think
who
the
knows?
game really coming?
Nah, I think they want it to come, but I don't know if it's coming. Though. Listen,
They all cat, man.
It's just sketchy.
They
man.
might be.
Dude,
It's very sketchy, bruh.
They might be. They might.
after that interview, I said, this dude lying. I can
After I saw the interview, John, I was like, yeah, y'all might as well just go ahead and cut that shit. Don't get y'all hopes up for that bullshit, because it's not coming. This motherfucker lying out his teeth, bro. Because every time somebody asks you a question about video games, your game, you should not be saying 4-5 times before you say what you need to say. You should be like, oh yeah, so we have this person, or this is what we want to do. This is when it's coming, nigga, bruh, come on, man.
I didn't know nothing.
Man, I think that man's gonna be like this guy said in the comment, the Tinder swindler of game development, man.
He finna have this nigga.
I think it for the biggest hoax in the game in history. Keep telling everybody game come ain't got shit.
Ain't got nothing. Granted, I'll
Interviews
do
and
care about it
everything,
anyway.
man. That's crazy.
And that the horror survival game.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a horror
Yeah,
game.
horror survival game, some shit like that. Survival. I have no
Yeah,
clue,
I ain't big
because
on
I
those
don't even
anyway.
think the dude knew what the
You
game
get
was gonna
Tristan.
be.
You can go on YouTube and look at when they they release Unreal Engine 5 for free. There's normal people in their own house making like demos and stuff. They got more footage. Just people just did it on their laptop.
Bro,
No
I got
gameplay.
more footage than he
Got
do
the
on
whole
my
fucking
game. And I done said this shit to a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
people
yeah.
already. Like, what the fuck?
I'm like, yeah, here, man.
What it was like a 10-second trailer, right? Or did somebody walking or some shit like that?
Yeah, like a real life
Yeah.
person walking. It's like a live action type shit.
Motherfucker made a
What is
10-second animation and then told y'all to pre-order. Motherfucker
Yo,
pre-ordered
let's-
it.
Let's point the camera down at night, bro. It's walk.
Just walk.
Hey, everybody talking about Silent Hill, Silent Hill.
Silent Hill.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did. Well, they
Bro,
were
that
gassing
Project
it.
Mara game or whatever, not Project Mara, I'm tripping. This is game where you like skin somebody's face off.
Like, no.
Oh,
A
you
horror
talking
game?
about
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
something Marie? Yeah, they censored
Them
it on PlayStation
motherfuckers look more trustworthy than
Oh
Batman.
yeah. I know what you-
because people were complaining about that game because they censored the cutting the face off on PlayStation, and they were trying to figure out
Right.
why it was censored
I'm
on
like,
that
bro,
and not on the other console. Yeah,
They censored that bullshit, but nothing in Outlast, bro. That's crazy.
I'm telling
But
you, bro.
it is what it is. That's off topic,
I
bro.
don't know. I think it's just funny, but I honestly don't think that game's coming. If I were y'all, if you hoping that game's coming, don't hope. It's not gonna come.
That's just a whole scam,
Get ready,
bro.
get ready for y'all next PlayStation exclusive, which he said is supposed to be Forspoken. Yeah, get ready for that.
God of
because-
War, whichever one.
yeah.
Man, I'm waiting on God of War 2, man. I don't,
Facts.
All right, so
I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting next year. I need
Next.
that Wolverine.
next topic. I don't think Wolverine coming out for a while. That was just an announcement trailer. That shit ain't coming till 2020.
Next year.
oh, they already
Okay,
announced
when the
another
console
game,
dropping.
bro. They already announced another game.
In the next
Insomniac
5
already
I'm ready
teased
to vote
another
on.
game, bro. Insomniac is the GOAT
Yeah, they
of
carrying.
gaming right now,
They
bro. They
carrying.
carrying
Yeah.
OD, bro.
They
They making a
carrying.
multiplayer
100%.
game right now. They're
Hey,
looking for
listen,
people for a
100%,
multiplayer game.
bro. 100%. I'll take it. Wait till Naughty Dog next one drop though. Shit gonna be gas.
Please be next gen.
See,
Please.
you see how you did that?
That was the
You
thing
said
that's
you
the thing
said
that
that
you
next
mentioned, too.
game. You said that next game gonna be gas, but I'm not allowed to say Bethesda's next game,
I'm not
Starfield,
saying-
is
but
gonna
I'm
be
not saying-
gas.
I'm not saying it's game
No,
of the
you
year
said
though,
it's gonna
bro.
be game of the year.
It
You're
is.
saying it's better
That's
than
different.
Elden
It
Ring,
is.
which is already out. We can play and it's unanimous an amazing game.
It is.
Starfield,
Yeah, you
we
said
haven't
game
even
of the
seen
year.
it.
I have seen it.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I've seen it with
That's
my own
different.
eyes. It said 3, 2, 1 blast off in the rocket ship. Then they showed some more
That's
videos.
everybody-
Then they
I
showed
agree,
some more
but alright.
videos. And then they showed some new
This nigga here,
screenshots
man.
today. I mean, what more do you
I'm
want?
just saying it's gonna be
You,
gas.
I feel like you literally want to see somebody walking around in a spaceship and then say,
I don't want to see.
okay,
I don't
I
see
seen
any
the
type
walk.
of activity in the game, bro.
If y'all,
Bruh.
Just like you know, the
if
Elden,
y'all-
you know the first Elden Ring
whoever
video when they
listens
went
to
through
this podcast
everything.
after the fact, comment. Is this nigga being a bot or not? He sees no.
I'm
not being a bot, though. I'm not being a bot. I can send you.
bro.
I can send you. I can send you a picture right now of those. You know those the
Oh my
photos I
God.
just sent you. The photos I just
Game
sent
of the year
you.
worthy.
They look
The motherfuckers
fire.
on Twitter. Motherfuckers on Twitter right now in that bitch talking about, oh God, game of the year. This is the best looking,
Bots.
like best game ever. Like,
But what bro
my
said,
goodness.
that's bots.
Hey,
They're
it's
bots.
the truth.
It's just a
It's true.
picture.
I
man.
that's it.
I have never once said it's gonna be the best game ever. I just said it's game of the year. My game of the year. It can be game of the year for me. I don't give a fuck. Just like Elden Ring can be game of the year for you. You a bot because you think Elden Ring game of the year. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call you one too. Because
Elden Ring is here,
I
though.
didn't fuck
I'm
with.
saying
I
Elden Ring,
like.
you can
I like
play it.
Elden. Yeah, but I
You've
like
seen
Elden
it.
Ring.
You look at it and touch it, bro. You don't have nothing but pictures for Starfield, bro.
Yeah, but I got Todd Howard, and I know him, and he gonna deliver.
Again.
How about
Listen, I
that?
guess, bro.
How about that?
Hey,
I guess.
Just
I named
just
my
like,
game
hold
of
on,
the
hold
year
on, hold
at
on,
the
hold
end of the
on.
year.
Fuck that, fuck that.
Hey,
Elder
that's how I
Scrolls,
feel.
Elder Scrolls
Exactly.
6.
When I play these-
When we see everything eligible, then we can see.
Elder
But
Scrolls,
so far,
Elder Scrolls
it's
6,
Elden Ring.
Game of the Year. I'm gonna say it right now. Elder Scrolls 6, 2025 Game of the Year, 2026
No,
Game of
man.
the Year, whatever the fuck it is gonna come out. Game of the Year, nigga. We back in Skyrim or whatever the fuck they gonna be. Game of the Year. I don't give a fuck because you already know what's gonna be coming towards that.
Saying that 'cause we don't know what else is out in that year whenever it does magically come out. But right now, Elden Ring is out. That's just the biggest difference. Starfield might not even come out this year. As much as you saying it's a set date,
Oh, it's set,
anything
baby.
can happen.
Todd Howard ain't
Anything can happen with Starfield, bro.
No, it can't. It's
Todd
it's
Howard
done.
is a human being, bro.
It's done, bro.
Anything can happen.
It's done.
Anything. I feel it can
It's
be done. That
done.
don't mean it doesn't get pushed
They
back. It
are
can still be done.
polishing. They are polishing.
It can be,
It's
and,
done.
and the polish, and once it gets to where it should come out in November,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Another month or two of polishing.
I'm gonna tell you
That
right
ain't
now.
that ain't the end of the world.
If them screenshots is what it is, oh, I'm in there. It's polished. I'm in there. I'm
You
in there.
regardless.
But
I mean,
that's
don't-
your
that don't
call.
tell me nothing. You in there regardless.
You
They coulda
damn
not
right.
told you nothing.
In
They
there
coulda just
regardless.
released it with not a lick of
Bro,
nothing shown. and
They
you
could have
was in
put.
there, bro.
They could have
It don't
put
matter.
Todd. They could have put Todd Howard name
Oh,
on the
they-
case, and I'm still buying it.
Just his face. And that's
I'm
it.
still
You
buying it.
Early. You pre-ordering 3 copies.
Yep.
Early.
Matter of
How
fact,
you know?
I hope they have a collector's edition with a spaceship. I'm buying it.
I know you are.
The GOAT Howard, nigga.
You have a lifestyle spaceship.
Hey.
You're gonna get a whole brand new Series X with that Starfield.
Bro, if
thing.
they come out with it,
Right.
because I ain't gonna lie, I was disappointed in how the Halo Xbox looked. I want the Elite controller more than I want the Xbox, because it just don't look like Halo to me. I would have rather some you know,
Hey,
some
man,
Halo-esque
343
shit.
for you.
Yeah, 343 ain't the ones that designed the Xbox. the
Who did?
motherfuckers
man,
who be
don't talk
designing
about
all these
343,
damn
man.
controllers and shit that you be
Because
seeing.
I
I
can give a 30-minute lecture on how shitty 343 is.
Okay,
Them
look, I
jokers
give
piss
you,
me off.
and I can give you a 30-minute lecture on how shitty they not is too. It can go both ways. It's all up to it's all up on leadership. Leadership is all it is.
I ain't never seen 343 produce a good a masterpiece, man. Yet
This Halo is better than any Halo they made though.
it is. It's a good game.
Halo 4,
I just expect
Halo
more.
4, Halo 4 was Halo 4 was good, but they fucked that up when it came to the multiplayer because the multiplayer was not great. Like all that bullshit they added, that didn't even have to go into the game. That's what fucked that up. The story on Halo 4 was pretty good. Halo 5 multiplayer was fun. Guess what? Story was ass. It's just a back and forth with them. But I feel like they nailed the multiplayer and they nailed the story. Like both were actually good this time. But you know, people don't think like other people do. But off topic. But go on to it since we're talking about games because it's my other topic. Redfall. Will it release in the summer or will it not? Because I'm hearing a lot of rumors that it got delayed till about September, October-ish.
No.
Say it again. I told you I can't hear you when you first start talking.
My bad. Have they showed anything on like Redfall? Is there any like
So
details?
only thing they showed was which is kind of funny to me, which why I think it might be delayed till October, because the game it's supposed to come out summer. So what we looking at summer is what, June, July, right? June, July, August. They haven't showed anything else like at all, unless they waiting to save it for, like I said, Xbox Showcase this summer, and they show like a bunch of gameplay and shit.
Redfall, I think they're gonna show it in the showcase and be like, it's available today.
I don't think like that. Well, if they did that, that'll be hard. That'll be hard.
That'll be heavy. Sure,
that'll be hard. Yeah, because you actually have a showcase, then a release right after. Yeah, that'll be hard.
Yeah,
I don't.
It's
think
in June, right? The showcase.
June, yeah.
I'm telling you, I think they're gonna be like, show Redfall at the end and be like, oh, you can download it right now.
I don't think they'll say you can download it right now. I think the closest you get.
I mean, if it's Game Pass, if it's a Game Pass number one, that makes sense.
But
That's a great way
I
to
just
do
don't see them
That's a
saying,
great way to do
"Hey,
that.
this is it," and you can go get it now. I feel like it's gonna be more available July on what is it? Most games come out on a Tuesday now for some stupid ass reason.
In like a week or something. But,
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, if you're gonna show you, I like his idea. I like your idea. Hey, at the end of this showcase, you could get it right now. That should be a boom. That's a kill shot.
We started right now, man.
That will be wrong.
We need it.
And then on top of that, it's a fire ass like home run. That's a kill, 100%.
I don't know.
That'd be perfect.
Arcane ain't missed yet, so hopefully they don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Hopefully they don't miss this time.
That'd be perfect. That'll do it.
I mean, niggas love that fucking what's that game? Borderlands. It's supposed to be a Borderland. It's supposed to be a Borderland-esque open
Teen
world.
and Tiny Wonderland.
I heard that was the best Borderlands game, like type game ever made.
I might
It
have
gotta
to
be
jump on.
as good or better than the newest Borderlands.
I don't think they aiming to be like Borderland. It's just like the looting and
No,
shit.
not like. But I'm just saying, like, it has to be. It just got to check all the boxes. Like, that's what I'm saying. Because Tiny Tina is fire. It's super
I know
dope.
because I know
But,
it's supposed
but
to be
that's the
4-player co-op open world.
Looter
Against
shooter?
like looter shooter against like vampires and shit like that. So
Yeah.
we're gonna see. It look like these motherfuckers got abilities too. From
Oh,
what I've
man.
seen, telekinetic chick, black chick with shit like that. Nigga got an eagle eye. I don't know. It's a bunch of shit in there. It looked cool.
they should do it that way.
It
They
looked
should
cool
smash
because
it.
they already had me at 4-player co-op open world. That's all you needed to say to me, and I'm in there. I just hope the shooting is good. But I mean, if
Yeah, the gameplay gotta be good. When you do
Gotcha.
4-player co-op, gameplay better be smooth. Because
Smooth as
I
a-
ain't gonna. Not for blood, I didn't like the shit.
Bruh.
He got bored.
bro,
fast.
that's why I stopped
Like,
playing
he got
that shit
bored.
with D.
Shit.
I was like, bro,
I'm talking about he
I'm
got
bored,
bored.
bro.
I was bored on the beta, so I knew not to buy it.
Hey, this is
I
bullshit.
didn't buy it. It was in Game Pass. First day.
It
No,
was-
I'm just saying, like, I just didn't want to
Bruh.
play it. The beta got
Don't
boring.
play that shit. It got bored so
It's terrible. I
quick.
already know.
And I told
Damn.
D, I
It was
said,
living off
it's
Left 4 Dead,
just,
bro.
it's not Left 4 Dead, bro. It's just something
not.
else.
Exactly,
I'm not
bro.
saying it was a bad game. I'm just saying it was boring to me. Like after the first,
Yeah,
3
boring,
missions,
bro.
I was done. I was like, I can't do it, bro. The card
The only
system
reason I said that.
is stupid.
The only reason I said that, when you have a 4-player co-op game, gameplay got to be fire. It got to be on point.
Has to be,
Got to
bro.
be. You got to want to play with your boy. Like that Back for Blood, man. That junk just. That wasn't it.
It's like World War
You
Z.
talking about like you quit on me on that goddamn what's that
What?
game called? What's the game called? Hold on. Fuck, what is it called? Wasteland 3? You bitch ass nigga. This man quit on me midway through the game, bro. Talking about, I can't do it, bro. I bet you ain't even got it installed still.
Hey, it's one thing about me, man. When I play a game, I'm a straight shooter. That shit shitty. I'm done.
But
with
it
I'm
wasn't
looking.
shitty. It wasn't shitty. He just could not. He couldn't do what was
I can't
asked of
get
him.
into
That's
it,
what it
man.
was.
No. I can't get into it, man. It's just
So,
wasn't for me.
That's why Wasteland ain't for me either. I couldn't get into it either.
It's a
All
strategy.
that
So
But Art loved that
Jonathan
game, man. He
Jonathan
tried.
wasn't playing the game like it was meant to be played. So it's a strategy game. You got to strategize because you only got a certain amount of moves. This motherfucker moved 4-5 spaces to the enemy, then get blowed the fuck up, and be talking about, oh man, this shit ass. What? It makes no sense.
You like that, man.
But Psycho, my bad, bro. You think Redfall coming in the summer or no?
I haven't looked into the game at all, but considering all these delays, I will think it will get delayed.
What else got delayed, by the way? I know. I don't.
Stalker 2.
Oh shit, but she scared the shit out of me. But
Yeah, she loud as fuck.
what? I know a couple games got delayed till next year. It was a big one that got delayed till next year. I forgot the name of it, but they wrote like a whole statement saying yada yada yada. We're gonna push it back because it needs to be ready in 2022, beginning of 2023 is when it's gonna release. I forgot the name
was
of the
it?
game.
Was it Stalker 2?
No, Stalker 2 got indefinite. Actually, no, Stalker 2 is still coming out in December.
December.
Yeah,
December,
because they moved out of. So at first they were gonna stay and help with the fight, but then they decided to move to a new a location, and they're working on the game right now. So yeah, Stalker 2 should be coming, which looks pretty fun. I don't know if I'll play it, but looks cool. Yeah.
I
Gotta
feel
be
like a
better
lot
than
of
Crossfire garbage. Gotta be better than that.
Bro,
yeah,
Crossfire.
Crossfire X is
yeah.
trash.
So this is
What
what. See,
That shit
this is what
trash.
I can't. I can't call a game trash.
That shit
Listen,
trash.
I can say
I played it.
I can say it was.
And I was fun.
I can say it was
It was like
bad.
10 frames per
I gave that
second.
shit a
I'm like,
chance.
this
That shit,
is-
So-
I turned that shit off within like
Let me
after
tell
3
you.
matches.
Let me tell you why you thought it was trash. And I'm gonna tell you because I already know how y'all think, and this is exactly what y'all did. Crossfire X, it has a first-person shooter mode where you can aim down sight. You went in thinking this shit was gonna be like Call of Duty. Fuck no, it's not Call of Duty. It's Counter Strike.
Oh, Tristan.
It's Counter Strike.
The shit,
If you
the shit was bugging.
if you never played Counter, oh yeah, I mean shit. Every game nowadays launches with bugs. This is what Reed was
was
talking about.
unplayable. It was unplayable.
You said it was unplayable. I played the first day it came out. I played like 10, 15 games.
15 frames. A shooter, you can't do. It can't be 10, 15 frames per second.
I don't know about
in a
I
shooter
don't
game,
know
you
if I
gotta-
had any frame lag like that.
Mine was jacking
Frame
up. My
drops.
jump was, bro, I was spazzing all over the map. 1 minute I was at the beginning of the map, then freaking just zoomed over to the.
That sound like rubber banding to me. Your ass was lagging like a motherfucker.
That shit was fucked up. Putting this shit up.
But I can't, like I said, I can't call games trash. I can call
Bro,
them
it got a
bad.
2.6.
Call it trash if you
I
played it.
call them bad.
Battlefield's trash. You'll say Battlefield ain't trash?
I didn't say Battlefield was trash. I said
trash.
Battlefield
That
was
shit
bad.
trash.
I'm not calling it
Battlefield
trash because
It's,
you know I respect the people who
That shit
worked. I
dropped,
respect
couldn't
the
even
people
shoot
who
people,
worked
bro.
on it for what they did. Just like you call Psychonauts trash because of its art style. You see,
Oh, yeah.
that's why I know how you think. That's why I won't call a game trash. I will call it's bad. Psychonauts is not bad though. Psychonauts was a great game,
Oh, Battlefield trash.
but I didn't call Battlefield trash. I said
They
Battlefield was
made
bad.
it
You know why?
playable
Bro,
now,
I'm gonna call
but
it trash.
uh,
The reason I'm
Launch
calling
was
Battlefield
trash.
trash,
don't give credit to bad leadership.
I
yeah.
paid $70. I mean, I paid, got that shit day one reserved, and it was fucked up. First thing I
Fucked
did was
up.
logged on to a game, got in the game, and fell through the map. That's my first experience playing Battlefield. I'm like, bro,
Me and you had the similar experience. I loaded in
I'm
and
like,
fell
this
through the map.
It's crazy.
I was floating
Like,
though because
that's terrible.
I had the wingsuit cheek and I just fell straight through
Delay
that
this game.
bitch.
Delay this game. They don't play testers no more. Delay this game. Should have been played. They trying to push it out to get that money. EA
Yeah,
delay this fucking game.
But that's
It
EA. We already
wasn't
knew
right.
it's EA. They're gonna push it out regardless.
Yeah, but they promised like they shake this shit up. So I went and pre-ordered it. I'm like, okay, it was Battlefield ain't been a while. They trying to Call of Duty just killing it.
I
Every year
remember,
Call of
bro.
Duty almost
I
like,
remember
yeah,
Psycho,
that's it,
bro.
Battlefield
After
like,
he
get
seen the
shit.
trailer, John. After Psycho seen the trailer, bro, this man was hyped beyond belief. He get the game, man. This shit suck, bro.
trash, bro.
I was disappointed.
You couldn't have told me ahead of time.
My
I was
man.
because that trailer
Oh yeah,
tells you
that was amazing,
that
bro.
first trailer
Did
tells
you?
that first trailer shows you something that you have a perception in your mind, and then it just turns out to be the complete opposite.
My man, man, look, did you not say Psycho that Battlefield was gonna be the best first person shooter of that year? Did you not say that?
Yeah, when I saw that trailer,
I was the same. I was on board with that too. So
when I saw that trailer, because Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 was the best fucking FPS during that time.
But that wasn't Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 3.
Well,
at
I'm
all.
saying because it's in a similar setting, so that's what I thought. Okay, they're going
And they
back
had
to
the
their
feature, you know.
roots, and clearly they didn't.
that's what it was for me. I was like, there's no way they fucked this up.
I thought they was
It's
going
no
back to their roots
possible way.
because people criticize Battlefield 5 a lot. And look what they did.
Exactly, bro.
It's
They
like,
got
damn,
me.
I thought we got what it was that first time.
There's no
They-
way you fucked this up.
See, I was on the same impression y'all was. I said, okay, like it's Call of Duty killing it. Ain't been no Battlefield, and they going back to their roots. EA finna knock this shit out of the park. Man, come on, man. Like they got me.
Not me.
again, though.
I paid $100.
Man, you know what they gotta do? Stop letting these fucking Swedish people make Battlefield games. They trash. They don't know what they doing no more.
Hey,
Give
we're
it to
not,
Dice
we're not,
LA,
hey,
that's
hey,
called Ripple
hey,
Effect.
hey, stop that shit. We not bringing racing to this goddamn fuck no.
No, I didn't say race. I said
You said Swedish people. That's a race, nigga.
yeah, they the ones who mainly develop Battlefield. I said they should give it to Ripple Effect because they know what they doing.
Nah, nigga, they finna bash you in the goddamn comments. Just keep mind. Don't let. I ain't say it. Hey, just know I ain't say it, y'all. I love Swedish people. There you go.
Hey, man, I love Swedish people. I'm talking about the Swedish developers.
They finna have this. They finna have this shit clipped on Twitter, calling this nigga out. Watch.
They just can't make Battlefield, like you said. It is what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, where is the studio base? It's in Sweden.
Honestly, I don't agree with you.
That don't mean it's Swedish people making it though. You know what I'm saying? It's-
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, there's fucking Americans over there helping make that fucking game.
Edit it out.
Yeah, mainly
located
Ripple
there,
Effect.
Chill.
Mainly Ripple Effect. All these other
And-
studios helped them, and they still couldn't make a
I'm
good
gonna say
game.
it. I'm gonna say it like this: the
Actually,
game to me was only bad because, bruh, when I first loaded it up, like he said, I fell through the map. I could never select the weapon that I wanted to use. None of the game modes worked that I wanted to play. Like Breakthrough, I would get into it. I would sit there. Nothing would happen. I would just be looking at people run around, but I couldn't get into the game. And it was just so much shit wrong with it. Like the shooting and shit, it's fun. The shooting and the driving and blowing shit up is fun. But it's just stuff that
on launch
takes
it was fun for you.
yeah, like I have fun. Yeah, I was playing it today in the
Yeah,
helicopter,
shooting
just dropping
was
shit.
No, now today for sure, but launch the shooting was terrible. It was only like 2 or 3 guns that was even worth using on the game.
No,
It was
but I'm
disgusting.
saying like gunplay, like me running up and running and gunning, like shooting and
Oh,
shit.
like just the scheme
yeah,
of it.
just
Okay,
the
yeah.
shooting.
The hit detection was awful.
Yeah, they had
Awful.
I forgot the name of the shit they were using, but they had to take it off because all the missing,
Yeah.
all the bullets that was
Terrible.
hitting were counted as man.
The
this
bullets,
shit-
bro.
Yeah, no, it was something else. I
That's
forgot.
awful.
I forgot what they said, but yeah,
I
Yeah,
don't like
Matt,
the shooting in the game.
awful.
It feels so bad.
as of
Bad, bro.
right now, I can play
Battlefield 3,
I can play
and that's an
Battlefield
old
and be
game,
okay.
feels great.
It
Than
was.
2014.
But again, it didn't start great though. It didn't start great. It got great over time.
I don't know if it's to blame on the live service or just the way they use. I don't know, man. I don't know what's to blame. I mean, my mainly is leadership because they make
Let's-
the final
Let's
decision.
hit this.
But
Let's hit this last topic real quick because I think we about 2-3 hours in this motherfucker. Nah,
Hey, you
Rock,
need to edit that one part out though.
I
They gonna
can't.
kill this man on
I
Twitter.
can't.
I mean, he didn't knock them. He just said they can't make Battlefield games. That's not. I don't think that's terrible.
They finna be in this man
Bro,
DMs. I'm gonna fucking kill you, pussy. Death threats and everything, bro.
and all the death threats like they did to Austin Evans.
I'm gonna hang your fucking
Like they did
mother.
it, Joshua. You see
Oh
with
yeah, they sent that
they
man
did
death
God of
threats
War.
because they said the
Oh my
PS5
God.
was worse than the. They sent out. They made a new PS5.
But
with
they're
a
talking about
small
the heat sink.
Yeah, he was talking about how small the heat sink was compared to the other one, and that it's a little bit hotter than the other one. So they automatically thought he meant that the shit was worse. They
Yeah,
started
they went
sending
in
this
on that,
man
man. I
death
feel
threats.
bad
I'm
for
like,
him.
God damn, what the fuck? You
Right,
can't
bro.
you can't say nothing on the internet, bro.
Yeah, they kill his man.
Yeah,
But-
death threats over the littlest shit.
We're gonna end it off with some predictions, cause you know what we in April. Shit, May right around the corner. So we basically, I'm gonna just say 1 month away from the showcases. So we gonna start off. Since I'm biased, we're gonna start off with PlayStation Showcase or State of Play. I'm gonna let y'all talk
It's a showcase,
and what
bro.
y'all
It's a
think.
showcase. Not
What
a
y'all-
state of play. Show-
And man, that shit gonna say State of Play. Watch.
No, it's a showcase. Showcase is when they show all the big stuff. State of plays, they do those like every couple months.
Yeah, State of Play is like they showing like one game, like they did with the
Yeah, it's different.
like they did with Hogwarts, that Harry Potter
Yeah,
shit.
that's the state of play.
Speaking of that, real quick.
But like when they
before we get into this topic, I'm still disappointed that shit wasn't multiplayer. But moving on,
you would have thought it was multiplayer, bro.
bruh,
Yeah.
if you making a Harry Potter game, why the fuck I can't be with my other wizard nigga over here
Yeah,
to
the
help
characters,
shoot?
bro, run around the
That's what I'm
house,
saying,
man.
bruh. It makes
That
it
was-
makes sense. Like,
Oh,
I don't know. I'm gonna still buy it because I like Harry Potter.
maybe the next
But
one. It's their first one. It's their first one. Maybe
but
the next one.
I don't care who go first. But this is PlayStation Showcase prediction. What y'all want them to show? What y'all think they gonna show? And go.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
God of War. Show me some more gameplay. Shit, man. That's it for me. That's it for me.
Oh man. All right. Well then next.
I just think, I just think Spider-Man and Wolverine too far away. So that's why I said that. The
Nah,
other games too
they'll
far
show
away.
they'll show Spider-Man. Spider-Man coming out. I think
Yeah,
Spider-Man
yeah.
will come out next year.
I think it's next year too.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Show
don't
me
know
stuff
about
like that. Show me things that I haven't seen. That's it. I don't want to see more God of War. I don't want to see more Forspoken. Because them on the way. And I know they're going to be a smash. I really don't need to see too much more of that. But let me know what's on the horizon. I mean, you could throw it in there, but I'm not like, if they show some new God of War gameplay, I'm not going to be like super excited about it. Like,
Speaking of God
I've
of War,
seen.
did y'all hear that the dude who worked on God of War? He called
Yeah.
he called it a
creator of God of
DLC.
War.
Yeah, he called the new God
He
of War
created
DLC.
God of War, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
And they said
I
they
like the podcast.
they going off on him.
I felt bad for him.
Like,
Did you
bro,
watch the podcast? He was on the PlayStation podcast. And
Yeah.
They was cussing each other out.
yeah.
That joke got crazy.
But you can't
not mad at that.
you can't get mad at
I'll
him.
need the link to
He the
that
fuck-
shit.
Bro, without
That
him,
shit
you
got
wouldn't have
crazy.
had God of War. His opinion is his opinion. If it's a DLC to him, it's DLC to him. I mean, to me, this shit looked just like God of War 2018.
That's my thing. It looks just like it. So
Yeah.
I cannot kill him for that. Because I said the same
that's
thing.
why-
I was like, damn, I mean, it looked good, but damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was expecting kind of a next level situation, but
I know. So people don't understand. I feel like people who don't make games or who don't, study to make games don't understand. When you make trilogies, they don't always differ into, so every time you get a new game, what you get a little bit of better graphical and bump,
Yeah.
like the bumping graphics.
See,
That's
for
it.
me,
That's
when
literally
when I
it.
said I want to see God of War gameplay, I ain't talking about graphics. The game on it look mint. Shit
Look
looked mint
good.
last time. I'm talking about
Yeah.
show gameplay footage and something different from the last one. I give a perfect example. Horizon Zero Dawn You play Horizon Forbidden West, you can fly on that bitch. You couldn't fly on
Right.
Zero Dawn. That's different.
Yeah,
That's
that's
something you can
different.
throw in the game and
100%.
make it better and different.
Well, when they showed
So
that
when I
God of
see,
War trailer,
when I
they
say I want
literally
to see God
showed
of War,
everything you did in the first one.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
They got
gotta
a
show
couple
me
new
something different.
abilities and shit, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
different.
they
They
gonna
showed
show
a
off
little
something,
city
show off
scene
something
for a
real.
quick second, but come on, bro.
Yeah,
That's why I say I'm
show
not
off something
super.
real
I mean,
that you ain't see
you know
before.
what you get. You know what you get with God of War.
I don't know,
Yeah,
cause my thing is the reason why I say it's DLC, and I'm gonna hit you with it just like this. God of War 2018. God of War came out 2018, right? The remake of God of War. We are in
hmm
2022. So 2018, 2019, 20, 21, 22. 4 years. Bro, that you kind of cut it short. You know what I'm saying? So I still don't think it's gonna come out this year. I think 2023 is when it's gonna drop because for a game like that, for you to drop the game and then start development on the next game, I don't know. I just feel like you just brought over all the same assets to that game, which they normally do. They
That
bring
game was
over all
done
the
with.
assets
Shit.
and just threw it in there and said and just added a new storyline. Boom. I mean, bro, you could have, like I said, you could have just dropped DLC for God of War, which I think that's what
I
it
mean,
is to me. God of War DLC Ragnarok. It's just the
we'll
truth.
see. Just like the Forbidden West, it's just based on the new side of things that they, of course, not showing yet. So as long as they got enough of that and they really like
yeah,
going into the worlds a little more, because like they showed little clips where it looked like more lively to it, because the God it wasn't really as lively as they showing it. So if they go on that route of it and add some more detailed characters and such, I mean I can see it. But at the same time, I'm not knocking his DLC aspect because like it looked the same. So if that's what he means by that, then sure. But if
So
it's still a long game, I mean I don't know.
so y'all,
they said like
that's all
40
y'all
hours.
think
They
coming.
did this.
That's all y'all think coming from PlayStation Showcase. That's all
Um,
y'all want.
I just want to see new stuff. I
No,
just want
no,
to see stuff I haven't seen. That's
they gonna
I
show
just don't know what
they
it will
gonna
be.
Sony good at hyping up. So they're
uh,
gonna show something brand new that nobody
Yeah,
ain't never heard of. So they're
they're
gonna
gonna have
do
a
it because
show. They're gonna have
they
a
good
couple
at
show
that.
topics. Yeah, for
Yeah, they
sure.
good at that. They gonna have a lot of snap moments. So like games
Yeah,
that's coming. They
I
good at
don't.
that. You got to give them
uh,
credit for that.
I
Go
think
ahead.
so too.
Go ahead, Facundo.
God of War, Spider Man, maybe the next Sucker Punch game. Maybe from two studios they acquired. I'll say Wolverine.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I hope.
Um,
I want Uncharted.
maybe
Can I say what
DLC
I
for
don't?
Horizon.
Oh, that's a good one.
Maybe Resident Evil teaser.
Bug Snacks 2.
Uh, Last of Us
Cause,
2
cause they don't show
PS5
just
version.
Yeah, they gonna. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be there. Need to put the
um.
multiplayer and start playing.
Oh yeah, I forgot
That's
about that.
about
Yeah,
it. Maybe they
multiplayer.
might. Maybe
They dropping
Insomniac
multiplayer.
will. Maybe Insomniac will tease that new multiplayer game they're working on.
It could be another good one too.
Maybe
Hey,
Resistance multiplayer.
Destiny.
I hope.
Don't Bungie got a game? They've been working on for a while.
Yeah, they
They
do.
might
They do got another one. Yeah, they
show.
do got
Yeah,
Yeah,
another one.
Yeah,
Bungie
maybe
but
got no
something from
game.
Bungie.
it
Forgot
won't
about that
matter.
acquisition.
It won't matter because
Forgot about
Bungie's
that
still an
acquisition.
independent studio, so the game's gonna go third party regardless. I'm talking about like exclusives.
Maybe the next Naughty
It might.
Dog. It's
It
about that
might
time,
though.
man.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying. The next Naughty Dog. That's what I'm thinking. Uncharted.
I just named like 7 things on top of my
I'm
head.
thinking
Maybe
Uncharted
something with
for sure.
Rockstar Games.
Man, this man want to see
And I think probably like
GTA so bad.
Oh the
I
hell
do.
yeah! I want to.
Who doesn't?
It's been
Who
about that time. We
doesn't?
should have been seeing GTA 6.
So
100%. This is
this me
about to
right
be
here. This me. So Sony press conference. This me. Of course you're gonna see God of War. That's not even what's the name. You'll see God of War. Maybe a set date this time, or if the date's coming back, or just more gameplay. You'll see Spider-Man 2 for sure. You'll see. I honestly don't think you're gonna see Wolverine because it was just announced last year.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't get your hopes up for that one. I don't think they're gonna show that one. That's just my opinion.
They might, but that's the showstopper they be having though at the cut.
I mean, Like
And we talking about Insomniac Games, bruh.
Yeah,
They've
but I'm
been
not. Like I said,
consistent.
I'm not a big Spider-Man or Wolverine fan. You know, I liked them. You know, because
Damn, you don't like
Marvel.
Wolverine?
Ah,
God.
Yeah,
This nigga's a diehard DC fan.
I need to do I need to be like y'all and like Wolverine. I can't like
no,
Colossus.
not at all.
I can't like Colossus.
Not
I
at all.
can't like Nightcrawler. Like
Oh,
might
I
be
swear
in
to
there.
God,
They might be in there.
if you say
might be in there.
Gotham Knights, if I see you say Gotham Knights is the best DC game ever, I'm selling my Xbox.
Hey, I got a
Gotham
question
Knights
for you,
are
bro.
cool, though.
When have I ever said anything about DC?
I'm just saying.
I don't even
If
like
Suicide
you
Squad
already
or
know,
Gotham Knights
you
come
already
out,
know I don't like Batman like that.
yeah, but Batman's not in the game.
It don't matter. It's still a Batman game, ain't it? They got bats.
It's just a Batman.
They got
universe.
Robin. They got Batgirl.
You playing with all the other characters besides
Bruh,
Batman.
It don't matter. Let me finish. So I don't think they're gonna show Wolverine. I mean, I would like to see it. I mean, the last Wolverine game that was made was pretty cool. That was on like the 360 back in the day though. I think they'll show more of the new Final Fantasy that's coming out. Then I think they'll show about three new games that's in the works. And
Thing gameplay or just trailer?
a trailer. They never show gameplay for new announced games. That's literally how it is. It's the same way with Fable. Fable's getting rebooted. Hey, here's a trailer. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be. They'll show trailer at the and then they're gonna do like a mic drop moment for y'all at the end where they show like maybe this Silent Hill game that y'all been asking for decades that y'all ain't fucking getting. I don't think it's gonna happen though. But they gonna have a mic drop moment for these people. Maybe a game they looking for. Maybe a new Twisted Metal. You know, I don't fucking know. I don't really know what Sony, is doing.
I think I saw something they're working on at Twisted Metal.
Yeah, that's why I said it. I heard they were working on it too. But
they're working on a Jet Set Radio and a Crazy Taxi too.
Man, no more Hideo Kojima games.
If it is a mic drop moment, I don't think they're gonna show Wolverine, but I think they would show Wolverine at the end, and then end the show with that.
It'll be guys.
Yeah, so that's what I think.
I wonder if they're gonna speak on that new acquisition, whatever that new studio they talking about buying. They haven't released it. It's just speculation.
Yeah, they talking about at first they told they bought Kojima, and then Kojima came out. No, they did not buy me. We are independent. So now they say, they bought from Software. I don't think they.
No, it's definitely one of them big ones, like From Software, Capcom.
I don't think they bought From Software.
UB. I mean, we just not to see. It's one of them for
Capcom,
sure. They just
definitely don't think they bought Capcom, bro. I can't
see one of them.
I can't see Capcom. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think they bought anybody else yet because at the beginning of the year, what did they say? They were rumored to only have a couple $1 billion to spend on acquisitions. And they spent most of that shit on goddamn what's the name?
It's already dropped that they grabbed something. They just ain't said what it is. It's supposed to be coming out soon.
It ain't dropped.
Whatever the new studio it is.
I don't believe it until Sony says it because it ain't dropped.
Sure.
It's just people talking about it, speculation. Just like
no, it's just the fact that it's definitely something that has been purchased or in the works of getting purchased. It's just it hasn't came out. They just still speculating which one it is.
But I don't think it's that. So, I don't think they bought that big of a company that these people thinking they did because it's too much money. Just like somebody said, they bought EA. No, they didn't. No, they don't have the money for EA. I'm sorry.
We shall see.
But that's just me. I don't think they bought, especially From Software. I don't think they bought From Software.
It wouldn't be buying From Software. It's buying that Katawaki or whatever the fuck that owns From Software.
Oh yeah, they're not buying that because Katawaki, whatever that motherfuckers are, they're publishers. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to buy the publisher and the studios with it. That's just like
that's the most likely one.
The only third-party company they could buy because they've been pooty is Square Enix. Get Square Enix out of here.
I don't think they bought Square Enix.
Yeah, that's one of them too. That's the whole.
That's the whole publisher and everything.
But Innocent don't know what
It's
it is.
either them or Ubisoft, because Ubisoft been
A lot of
producing,
people, a lot
in
of
my
people.
opinion,
I heard a lot of
booty-ass
people talking
games.
about Konami. I heard a lot of people talking about Konami. I would think Konami more because Konami ain't did shit. So Konami might be cheap right now, to be honest with you.
And there you go, Sega.
Oh no,
Nobody talking about Sega.
nah, because Xbox was talking about buying Sega,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they said that they
Sega's on the
stand.
list too.
They said that they stand independent, so they just partnering with Microsoft.
I just want
now.
Chrome Hounds to come back, bro. That's it.
But yeah, that's for the
Yeah,
PlayStation
they say-
conference. So we'll go on to the Xbox showcase. Which Xbox showcase is gonna be first? They always go first. I don't know why.
They said that they're one
I thought
bigger than
Bethesda
Sony.
goes first.
Huh?
I thought Bethesda go before Xbox.
No, I'm talking about just like a showcase in general. The
Oh.
Bethesda is all together now. Bethesda and Xbox is all together now.
Yes,
So
Don.
Are they gonna make it like a 2-hour long show?
no,
All
they
together?
They did it like they did last time when he came up and said Starfield is exclusive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought they still did that shit like
No.
E3
Yeah, no,
back
they had
then. Like
Xbox gave
Bethesda
them
will
their
go
own
on
segment.
Saturday, and then Xbox will go on a
nigga,
Sunday.
Nah, they ain't doing that. That'll be long as fuck. But go ahead, John. Xbox
For
showcase.
Xbox,
Yeah.
Starfield, of course, is coming out.
Yeah, you gonna get that gameplay.
Redfall. I already told you. I think they're gonna be like Redfall. If they don't say available after today, next Friday or some shit, it's gonna be close. They'll say tell it for download for Tuesday or some junk. Starfield, Redfall, Hellblade 2, Forza Motorsport 8. They're gonna show gameplay. I think they're gonna show gameplay of all these games. I don't think they're gonna show none with Fable. I think they're gonna show gameplay of Avowed. And that's it. That's all I'm looking forward to. I think gonna be a bunch of other stuff, but that's what I'm looking for.
Cycle.
Hellblade, Doom sequel, hopefully.
If they do
I want an
that,
announcement
they
for-
finna blow the top off that motherfucker.
I want to. It's about that time we get a tease for the next Doom.
I don't think so. It ain't been that long.
Don't take that long to make games. Banging. Them niggas make some banging games.
Gonna get the Call of Duty effect doing that damn yearly shit, nigga.
But I named 2 games, right? So yeah, so Forza, Perfect Dark. Hopefully, I want to see what the first-person shooter gonna look like.
Third
Hopefully,
person.
they announce Mechasoul, which I know
It's- I
never
thought
gonna
it-
happen.
I thought it was third person.
I thought you said it was first person.
Wait, it might be both. I think they made it to where you can switch between both, first and third.
Um,
I don't know, but go ahead.
but it's just everything they announced. It's just Hellblade, Doom, Starfield,
Mhm.
Halo DLC, hopefully, just all
Indiana
those games.
Jones.
Alright,
Indiana
don't
Jones.
steal mine, bitch.
In that Contra game.
The
Man, I
contraband.
forgot. It coming in my head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
one more
hopefully-
thing. I think they're gonna have a superhero announcement.
Bro,
Or some
stop
kind of
stealing my
superhero
shit, nigga. Damn.
My bad.
I want to see Gears of War 5, man. That's it,
Six.
man.
6.
Oh, Gears of War 6. There we go. With the Unreal Engine 5.
That shit gonna be sexy. Ain't gonna lie. But that's all you got. That's what you think.
That's all I can think of for now. I know there's more.
All right, Ree.
But
I'm trying to hurry up and end this shit because we like
No,
at 2 hours.
I don't really got none. They named all the ones worth naming, so I'm not big on it.
Well, shit.
Starfield. I just want to see this masterful Starfield that you want to see.
Master
That's all I
fucking
want.
peace,
I
man.
want to see
Master.
the greatest game
How
ever
they do it?
created. Starfield.
Mwah. It's gonna be a mwah.
That's all I want to see, bro.
Magnifico. You know what I'm saying?
there's another game.
Oh
State
my
of
God.
Decay, man. I
Oh,
want to
you-
see some State
Oh
of
yeah,
Decay,
State
man.
of Decay. Yeah, true. State of Decay.
Where's that shit at, man? I haven't seen no gameplay for that game
All right,
yet.
my turn, man. Let me tell you what it's finna do. So I don't think they're gonna show any like brand new games they got coming. So like like unannounced shit. I don't think they're gonna do any unannounced shit. Maybe one, but I feel like everything that they already announced is gonna have gameplay. So I do think Fable gonna be there, Jonathan. I honestly to God think Fable gonna be there. it got to make an appearance because it's been in development for almost 4.5 years now. So yeah, it got to make a show. It got to make it. It got to make it there. Hellblade gonna be there. They probably show combat gameplay now. Project Mara might show up for some gameplay. Starfield definitely coming in with the magnificent gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Make them niggas drool over the game of the year. You know what I'm saying? Keep it 100. Then I was gonna say the same shit. Doom, maybe a Doom next Doom announcement or a next id Software. Actually, no, they're not gonna do the Doom announcement because they're making fucking Indiana Jones. Just thought about that. So yeah, they're not gonna do the Doom because it is working on Indiana Jones. Or no, my bad. Machine Games is working on Indiana Jones. So yeah, a Doom announcement could be possible. My bad. But I don't see Doom happening, but I would love to see that happen. You know, the announcement. And then what else? Avowed gameplay, yeah, because I think that's coming out 2023 for sure. It's let's see what else. Maybe a new game. Like I said, 1 or 2 new games. Maybe from Obsidian announces another game, and oh yeah, and then how he said Gear 6. I don't think it'll be a Gear 6. I think it's their new IP. The new IP. They're supposed to be working on a new IP. I think they're gonna tease that, and yeah, and then I think the show, the mic drop is gonna be the Indiana Jones trailer for Indiana Jones, and yeah, I think that's about it in my opinion. The Indiana Jones being last. Oh, and then I honestly hope and pray they have a superhero coming, and I'm praying it's a Blade. Let's hope Blade
Not
makes.
the Hulk?
Let's hope Blade makes his debut back on Xbox, but I don't see it happening. Or the Mandalorian game that's supposed to be in the works for Xbox. You know, any one of those will work. But yeah, I think they'll have a good show. But most of the shit's gonna be stuff they already announced and giving gameplay and dates for people. It'll be a good show because, to be honest with you, they don't need to show any new IPs and give you the name of the game and not no release date or trailer, because I think that would just be a waste of time when they could show you a trailer with a little bit of gameplay the next year. You know what I'm saying? Then just showing you a name and keeping it pushing. But yeah, that's just me. So they don't need. I think it'll be a good show, basically. Well, that's my prediction.
Yeah.
Oh,
Please,
I think,
please, Blade, show up.
I think
that's it for the first party IPs, then, because nobody give a fuck about no Ubisoft and EA press conference. In my opinion.
no, they don't. But I'm gonna say, I think they're gonna show. Each company's gonna show a game that's not their first party that they like pay the rights for. You know, like PlayStation pay the rights for Hard Wars.
Yeah.
But I think they got other other rights for other games that we ain't see yet.
Oh,
So
you talking about the games where they show like
too.
the shit for their marketing rights, like PlayStation has the
Yeah,
marketing
yeah,
rights
yeah.
for
Yeah,
Hogwarts.
like it's some other secret games that they got marketed right to. They haven't showed yet. They're gonna show, but it's not specifically they first party studios, but they got marketing rights to them. So they're gonna show those too.
I hope they show this damn Monster Hunter game they supposed to be working on. Shit. the
Man,
exclusive
Battlefield,
Monster
first
Hunter
fucking DLC finally in Xbox Showcase?
Season 1. That's what
Wow.
it's gonna be. They're gonna show the season 1 for it.
Like Cyberpunk, remember, but Microsoft got a Cyberpunk. They got a new DLC coming out.
For
They
what?
might show it.
Witcher,
They might show
I don't know.
the- they might show the
The
DLC.
Witcher 4, huh? No Dead Space. Xbox,
Cyberpunk,
no
you
Dead
got?
Space, huh? No
Nah,
Dead
that's
Space.
gonna be
Yeah,
showed.
Cyberpunk got a new
That's
DLC
gonna be
coming out.
showed. That's gonna be showed at the EA conference.
But on,
You saying for Cyberpunk got a new DLC coming out?
Yeah, they got a new DLC
mhm.
coming.
Yeah, they got a new DLC coming
That's
out.
dope.
Yeah, I seen it the other day.
It better be
They
free.
ain't showed
Cyberpunk.
nothing about it yet.
If it ain't free, it ain't for me.
No, they said it's free. They said it's free. They said it's free. It's a
Yeah.
whole new area of the map. They got a whole new
Man,
map. Like
fire.
area.
fuck the
That's
map.
fire. I like that.
Fuck the map. They better add on to my damn story for Pan Am shit. Damn.
What you just trying to get? Like,
like a motherfucker.
They're gonna show the next big Destiny expansion.
Nah,
Definitely,
Destiny
yeah.
ain't getting that next Destiny expansion ain't getting showed for a while, man.
Like the next 2.0 version, that'd be quick.
No,
That'd
no,
be
I'm
soon.
talking about like the actual next DLC.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm just talking about the next like big overhaul of the game.
I ain't
Like,
even
not the
gonna, I
big.
ain't even gonna hold you.
Yes,
Hold on, let me end this podcast before we talk about that. But
Hmm.
yeah, all right, y'all. That's the podcast. We'll see y'all on the next one. It probably won't be for 2 weeks because I gotta leave for 2 weeks. But yeah,